and I had got my hands on some of the Spider-Man cards and some of the Avatar cards, and they're cool. But I haven't seen a Magic card that is Magic set themed in so long.
Right?
I was like looking at the stuff on my desk, and I was like, I don't have any Magic cards. I just have these other ones, and they're cool. But like, at what point for anything? Because Star Wars made me think of this too. Because we are talking about this. Do you like just lose control of your thing? Like, there's a point
Yeah.
where it runs away from you. And Star Wars definitely did that to George Lucas because we were talking about like the names and all that stuff. And when he divested himself from Star Wars, when he got out of Lucasfilm and did all that stuff, right? Like I think that was the point when he realized, oh, it's run away from me and it's no longer mine and I can't
Yeah.
control it. So I'm gonna step back because my attempts to control it are just making it like struggle or be worse. And I think Magic has definitely hit that point.
I'll agree with you, but that little commercial with Dante Bosco smirking at the end has me going. So go for it, Magic. Thank you for Avatar.
Don't. Oh well, yeah. I have seen that actually, but I was say I don't know what you're talking about. And then I remembered I have seen that commercial. No, I like it. I like the Avatar set too a lot more than a lot of the other ones because it is very much like same like Magic level stuff as Magic, right? It is not. Yes. Oh, do you have the Star Wars card game too? Whatever it's called, I can't remember. Unlimited.
What's this? It is
Star Wars Unlimited.
The fuck?
But like I think that Avatar is very much on the same level of like tech scale, I guess, or like fantasy scale as a lot of older MTG sets were. MTG a little bit more techy in some cases because like certain artifacts and things like that. But there's a big difference between like fantasy Magic realms in New York City. And I love the Spider-Man cards. Look, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I have been since I was a little kid. And I love Spider-Man, and I'm sad that I still don't have the Eddie Brock card because that's the one I wanted. And I know I could just go to Card Kingdom, not sponsored, and buy it for not very much, but like that's boring.
It's the satisfaction's there when you pull it. You know,
Yeah, when you
yes,
rip it.
I got it.
Prepare your faces. This is going on a while.
Yeah, sure. But
Yeah.
I really dig the cards, and I think they're super cool, and I like the mechanics. I just also, as someone who's been playing Magic for a really long time, do not recognize the game when I like draw opening hand in Standard. I'm like, what is this? Sometimes, and like, yeah, I still understand the mechanics because everything's basically just kicker, which is a joke from a long time ago, but it's not an inaccurate joke. Everything is just pay a slightly different cost, get an extra effect. Right, that is every game mechanic in Magic is you pay an extra cost, you get an extra effect. And so like everything's kicker. But hold on one second.
Talking to the ghost in his house.
Yep.
Yeah. Of
Oh, we're not sponsored by Magic either.
no.
Oh well, nobody would think we are.
I feel
Magic
for
actually
the sponsor naive enough to think that.
Anyways,
Wizards or whatever.
yeah. Look, the point of the story was just that at a certain point things seem to get away from you when you're creating something and when you have a thing. And like Richard Garfield, the creator of Magic the Gathering, definitely wouldn't recognize the game it is now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just is an interesting thought process to see like at what point a thing passes that when
Yeah.
you're making it.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's written a thesis or something on, not thesis, but I'm sure there's been many writings about it, but we're 18 after. Let's get into this, y'all.
Yeah, let's.
I just one last comment. I was like, I wonder if Magic people will feel like me, like looking at not Star Wars, Call of Duty. Call of Duty has every tie-in imaginable now, where it's like this isn't even Call of Duty anymore. It wants to be Fortnite, whereas it's crossover game. It's crossover the game. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
What? Why are you frowning?
I didn't understand like any of that.
Oh. Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't for you. Anyway, guys, roll off time.
I'm ready to. I'm just ready to
roll
do
off
it.
for the roll off. Go for it.
I'll just take the L on this one.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So last session
Thank
we
you.
started off with me going shopping, and I found a gift for Professor Saladin. That was like what I was out there to do. But as I was doing that, the owner of the shop that I was talking to kind of got accosted by some ruffians, we'll call it, and I was gonna go like get the guards because I didn't want to deal with it, but they were being slow, so I walked in there to like make sure nothing bad happened, and then I made the scary version of me illusion that is a spell that I should know the name, Fearsome Duplicate, and scared everybody off. And then I took the cool like writing journal set I got for Professor Saladin and took it to him. And then he was very happy with it. And then I kind of ran by some of the stuff that I had been like parsing through in the memory box, like my master's ritual and all the stuff that created Alduin the way he is. And Saladin was able to fill me in a lot that it's not actually, my master is not actually the person they necessarily say they are. They're probably like an ancestor who's like passed down and done this like body swappy spell where they like steal a person and then they use their magical power since they were severed from it, and now that's how they're getting back in, and they're trying to go through all the like main schools of magic, and they probably only have 2 left, and so we gotta try and stop that. So that's just kind of the unfortunate thing we had to deal with. Then we also went back to the inn. Well, I say we, the focus shifted back to the inn. I was still out doing stuff when the focus shifted back to the inn, where Red showed up to reclaim her promised item, which was the platinum leg that the magic key phrase is whack, and then it turns into a big bonk and stick. It turns into like a shillelagh thing, magic shillelagh whacker, and was very pleased with it and promised to go start fights. Which, much to the chagrin of everyone around who was trying to get her to not start fights with random citizens. Then also, I think I'm pointing at the screen, like Lamia had mentioned that she had also got a painting, and so that Red shouldn't just leave because she needed to give her the painting. Sam was trying to give her some like chickens or something, but she didn't want chickens, so she just got eggs because she wanted to have to take care of chickens because Sam didn't want her to eat the chickens. And she was like, oh, well, then why have chickens? But the other thing was that our group had kind of asked her to go back to Saikan to check in on Mare and Dave and Ishla and the Sam's cabin in the woods where nothing bad has ever happened. And so she somewhat agreed, somewhat didn't agree. You know, very Faye answer of, yeah, I'll do that if I feel like it. But like, well, very much seemed like she's going to go do that. So going to go to back to the homestead, I guess, make sure we're all good there. And then I came back in around that time, and it was cleared that my legs were no longer going to be taken because the platinum leg was sufficient. But I also ran into Casimira, I think, who is trying to still find Lamia or Yamia, and is in a not a good self-care mode right now. We'll say that. It's very nose to the grindstone. The grind is all there is. And then did the do as I say, not as I do when telling Eli to go to sleep. I got my rest. I think everybody did. And then I went to go dive back into the memory box. And while doing so, ran into my master, and we kind of had to duke it out in this weird way where he had all these crazy shadow hands, and I was like trying to summon firework things from my pyrotechnics wand to like blast away the darkness and clear stuff up. And then I was like, oh, I have a brilliant idea. I'm going to make a major image illusion of the Caliph to make it as shiny and chrome as I possibly can to scare off this. And then as I did that, the illusion was like, you made me why? Or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it turned back on me and was like, oh, you're a little smart aleck, aren't you?
Well, it's like you don't know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, something like that. It basically, stop trying to be smart. You're not smart.
Getting too big for your britches.
Yeah.
You got too much dip on your chip.
I'm sure a couple other things happened that I don't remember, but that's the big beats, the big story beats.
I don't think it was 100%. It was your master that you were fighting.
Well, it was in the basement, and he was calling me boy and talking smack like my master would. So to me, that's who it sounded like.
Okay.
But yeah, it could have been somebody different.
Yeah. I mean, let's just be real. If it's the Caliph, you're fucked. But
Well,
that'd
yeah.
be really weird.
Yeah. No, I'm screwed. I'm 8 kinds of screwed.
Yeah. I mean, we don't stat gods, but you could just imagine.
I am not up to taking on a demigod here by my lonesome, my little level 10 lonesome.
What level were we for that? I know we had one or
Much
a few
higher
mythic.
than 10.
Were we higher level than 10th? Okay.
Yes.
Much higher.
There is no level 10 party that's facing off with a demigod.
Sorry, I blanked out.
Well, you blinked out
yeah,
at
it's
the right
Thursday,
time to miss the
Panda. It's
recap.
Thursday. It's 2023. We're playing Pirates Fall.
I will do terrible things, but yes.
No woman will be safe.
What?
That's
Oh yeah, that is wild out of context, Molly.
Yes, it is. I
finally
know. I'm
clicked what you were
sorry.
saying. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the women around the world. All right.
Yeah.
Since you
Figuring out
decided to
what's
sign
going
up
on.
for the patriarchy, apparently.
Well, no, because Panda said I'll do horrible things, and I was adding on to that because it was Panda's
That's
character.
the part that's wild. Mhm. That is the part that is painting Panda and his character in a pretty bad light.
To answer your question, we were level 16, and I think
Thank
we
you.
had 2 levels of mythic.
Okay,
If
thank
not
you.
3. I'm checking our mythic levels now. I opened the old game just to see.
You get a minimum 2, yeah. But
Yeah, we were second tier mythic. So
Mhm.
yeah, and that's on top of all the other little boosts and stuff you got
yeah, yeah.
that didn't rank in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that was. Thank you for the recap, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Was there anything anyone wanted to add there to the recap?
The only thing I kind of want added, because I just wrote it down,
I probably can't wear this while I'm.
Eli and Saladin had a nice little talk, and we learned, well, I say we, only Eli knows of a name, Aminalda, a lady who, you said a specific word, but I can't remember what that word is, but she basically got punished for trying to do a ritual or succeeding in doing that ritual. That was a no-go. You shouldn't have done that.
He was disjointed.
And
That's the word.
Yeah.
it was disjoined. Okay. And she was disjoined. And
Go ahead. Sorry.
the Saladin had a theory that, hey, I don't think she ever really lost her power. And I think her appearance changed. So
yeah,
she shouldn't still be around, but because this was before the Chavakeha.
I did say that my master was not actually who I thought my master was. You're right. I did not say that it was possibly Aminalda, which is what he was saying. Also, I miss casting Finger of Death. Sorry, I was looking at Ren's character sheet.
You sure you don't miss just force choking people?
I do miss that too. I also miss possessing people and
I miss
horrifying
turning
my friends.
invisible.
You didn't even get to do it
If we're
that
talking about
often.
stuff we're missing, I miss turning invisible. It was fun. I
You
did
did
so
that a
many
lot.
things while invisible.
You said that a lot. So, back to this one.
Yeah, let me get out of this old game and get back into the correct game and read.
Oh, right, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, just show the other one.
I am. I'm looking at friends.
On Sam's to-do list, he still needs to go talk to Sherlock to talk about
Yes.
sending him along with people.
Casimir.
And thank you. And he has to set up with the Bird Mafia to go take out the weird purple cat thing.
Oh,
The
it's
fast thing. I forget
Yeah.
it's purple. I don't remember.
And we have starting
he's
this
purple.
day, we have 4 more days before we do the thing.
Correct.
We have to meet up with Lamal and
His
God.
dad.
no, and the other guy who's the name I was trying to think of.
Caden.
Oh,
Caden, thank
yeah,
you.
Caden.
I don't care about his dad. Those two are the only people I have any invested in. That's
Yeah, I don't
probably
care about
because
your dad.
we've never had any like real conversations with the dad. We've only really had to interact with those two.
Yeah. I've only seen fan art of him.
We're really good at this
What?
cliffhanger stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready to hopefully not die.
My closet's
Just rock and
looking
roll.
great. I have all the hangers.
Oh, we're back. Okay. So, so yes, you used your, I believe it was it major illusion? No, persistent image. Use your persistent image to
Yeah,
summon
persistent.
a visage of the Grand Caliph, a towering specimen of a humanoid with a lion's head and all these radiant flames and everything. And he looked at you and said, "Who you think you is?" He didn't say that, but he said something to that effect. And
God.
Snell
and
pulls
you're
up.
still otherwise surrounded by this like impenetrable darkness at this point. What was previously just like that basement and such you're in, you can still see now that the sort of imagery is settled. You can see the little doorway that's up there still.
Okay.
Comes back into view. Looks like it just sort of fades back in, not like it's opened or shut or anything. And I'm sure that takes all of your attention as your own persistent image towers over you. You can still feel some slight hold over the spell. Like you can sort of feel this sort of connection to it, but it's like you're struggling to maintain it. Like obviously something is forcing its will over it as well.
Okay.
But so yeah, it's turned on you and it starts to move towards you, and you can see that the Alduin arms that were like protecting you from all the big darkness hands and stuff that were attacking, are. You couldn't tell they were there at first because they're darkness and you are in complete darkness. But now that like some of the light is encroaching over, you can still see they're still there and they're doing this like this what the fuck sort of hand motion. Like what do we do? As the thing creeps closer, and then you hear the voice of the man you know as Shehzadi. Come from it again, and it seems to. I think I described it last time. You're getting. It's like it's not just emanating from a form. It's like it's reverberating off of your own skeleton. Like you can feel the presence of the room seems to be like pushing down on you and like making this odd resonance inside your own body that is triggering the same effects as hearing sound. And you hear it say, "Was this supposed to scare me?"
I'll look up at the visage of the Caliph a little, like, right. It was supposed to distract you at the very least, and then I'm gonna shadow gambit my own thing, trying to, if Shehzadi's close to it in some physical sense, make it deal damage to him. And if not, if I'm the closest thing, I'll take the hit, but maybe that'll like snap me out of it because that'll dismiss the illusion while also triggering the damage from it.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and give me a concentration check, please.
Okay.
You're fighting over control.
Boy, I cannot roll. That hasn't changed.
Okay, I'm not going to add the modifier to this, but you'll get to at least see what I roll on the die. I have to roll against that. Okay, on another number that is right next to that one, I would have actually lost this. But okay.
Oh man, it's close.
So you try this. this spell, you can feel it start to take hold for a moment. You can watch the illusion seem to like glow even more than it was, as if it's like fighting something off. You can see it physically happening. But then it's like the spell seems to slip off of the image, like just slides around it, like it jukes it somehow. Doesn't quite sink in. And then you just hear laughter. Says, "Well, if we are trying to spook one another, now it is my turn." And you see the image actually takes a step back, and like rather than rushing you or anything, this like very intimidating form you've summoned steps back, and you can, as much as it's like a lion's head, you can definitely see there's like a smirk on its lips. And just in front, like right between you, you watch as, crawling out of the sides of your vision, a wall forms. Just like a dingy, kind of scraped wooden wall forms between you and it, like right in front of your face. And you can tell that it's obviously one of the walls from the basement. And you immediately are hit with the same smells and kind of the ambient drips and creaks that you're used to from there. But then as you turn to maybe try to get like a different vantage point or make sure it's not behind you, you watch as, seemingly at the same time as this one formed, another formed behind you, and then one at your side, and then the other side, and then just above you, seeming to box you into this tiny little space. And you can hear the voice still reverberating through your own form say, "One of us knows exactly how to scare the other." And so you end up in this like tiny wooden prison. Go ahead and roll me a will save real quick.
Alrighty. There we go. Sick.
Nice. So with a 22, excuse me, you can actually hear, like, he starts to laugh again, but the laughing seems to be getting more distant. Either, like, your prison is growing or you're being sent further and further away, but you manage to resist the obvious, like, fear and helplessness he's trying to instill in you. So you remain of sound mind. You may act normally. How would you like to get out of this?
Great
would you?
question.
Oh, maybe you live here now.
Yeah, I'm gonna live here now. Looking at my spells, trying to decide if there's something good in here. Feel like I probably don't have anything good other than trying to just smash walls, but that's not necessarily dealing with the issue. I'm gonna just try and walk through them like they're not real.
Okay. So you're going to try to effectively just disbelieve it and move
Yes.
through.
Yep.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I had this pulled up before, but I don't anymore. Where was it? There it is. Sorry, excuse me again. No. Where's the thingy? Here it is. Okay. Okay. So, Eli, I need... it's the same stats as a concentration check. It's your cash level plus your charisma, in your case.
Okay.
So it should be the same as your concentration.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna boop concentration.
Yeah, it's
so
fine.
I don't have to do
I
any
don't
math.
think you have any other bonuses to it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, 30. Okay. So yeah, you manage to resist this fear as he's trying to like trap you into this little space, and like you can feel his voice getting distant. Like even like your sense of the fact that you physically are located in another place, even that like that whole idea, that thought starts to like kind of fray at the edges. But you manage to resist losing your fucking mind stuck in here with with two options of what's on the outside. Either nothing, which is horrifying, or maybe the fucking Caliph is waiting to eat you. Neither good. But you decide, fuck all that, none of it's real. And you decide to just lean on maybe atheists got it right. You basically just like steel your mind against it, or hell, maybe in Eli's case, maybe it's just not even a hunch. Maybe he's just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, and it's like, maybe it's a fucking illusion. I'm gonna treat it like one. But either way, whatever you set your mind to, you go all the way in on it, and you just try to stand up. And immediately, the first thing is like you feel the wood of the barrier or whatever. You like even feel like a splinter start to like sink into like the back of your neck, but it continued like, nope, that's not actually happening. You just settle back down where you don't feel that, and you stand back up again, like eyes closed, and this time you pass straight through it. There's like no resistance. It's just you stand up, and then when you open your eyes, you can see that once again you're back in that original basement setting you were in before, and you can see the Alduin hands fighting all the other fucking darkness hands that are around the room. You can see them all like sprouting out of that doorway up at the up the broken stairs. You can see all of that is happening again. You actually don't see your Caliph illusion, but you do see that it looks like your Alduin shadow arms are immediately being overpowered. So maybe it was all an illusion. But that's what you snap back into, kind of almost out of a daze within a daze within a daze. So you come back to, and you can hear the voice again, no longer having the avatar that you created for it, just seeming to come from the room. Will tell you, you have come far enough. Just give up. You're so good at that.
Oh, big deep breath. Suppose giving up's better than just stealing other people's chances to try. Which is, what you've been doing. Because you're not even...
Go on. Rationalize it.
Shazadi,
yes,
are you? I mean, first off, you're a memory. Are you a memory? Are you real? Beyond the are you who you say you are the who you say you are real? I'm getting into the weeds. And then I just flatly, very coolly say, like, addressing the voice, like, Aminalda.
As soon as you say the name, the entire scene freezes. Except for your Alduin arms. They keep moving. They're like struggling against these like frozen like, hands.
Yeah.
And you feel that pressure that was all around seems to drastically intensify for a moment, like rumbles, like it's trying to crush you, but your will or your manifestation of your will in this form is a bit too sturdy. Like you'll kind of wince, but you drive that off, and then you can feel this great release of that pressure. Like the entire area seems to open up. Like there's not a sound to it, but there is a sensation, like air pressure being relieved, and like the walls swell again for a moment, and then they crumble away, like you would imagine peeling paint blowing away in the wind. And at that point, you are now surrounded, instead of by the horrible, dank underbelly of your former master's home, but you are back in the Westerlies. Seated in front of the box, you can see the entire scene as you recalled it before you closed your eyes. You see Rahala like sitting across from you. You can see let's see who else is still there.
Lamia was trying to study.
Yeah, Lamia's there. I think everybody's there, aren't you? I don't think... Sam, did you leave yet?
Not that I know of.
Right? I don't remember for sure. We'll say you haven't. So yeah, you see Rahala sitting across from you. She's kind of leaned forward, like she's about to like reach out and like touch your shoulder. You can see, Lamia kind of sitting over there with her book, but she's like looking up in your direction, like she's about to look over at you. If you turn, you can see, Sam and Hattie and Shakira, like over in the part of the room that they were in. You can see that they're also all like kind of turning your direction, like they're about to look at you, but before everything stopped. And then the thing that wasn't there when you took your trip, so to speak, was of course your master, who is now sitting in the chair directly across from you. But he looks much as you saw him in the reflection before. A bit younger, where there's just some like a little bit of gray in the golden hair, rather than most of it having turned snowy. His beard is a bit more well kempt, a little shorter. He looks groomed for the most part. But the robe he's wearing is not one you've ever seen. At least not that you remember.
Yeah.
This is this rich, deeply crimson robe, which you've seen that shade before, but there is something else that sort of stands out about it, almost like the color partially bleeds out into the space around it. Not like it drips, or like it doesn't come off in wisps. It's almost like a glow without light, or it's more like if someone was painting or something and they like shaded a bit out of the lines with the red. And but it's very subtle. But you can also see that kind of as they move, because he appears to be lifting a cup to his lips as you notice him, and then as he moves, you can catch glimpses of different runes and different like magical glyphs and things across the robe that like appear and disappear as it shifts. Excuse me. He lifts the cup to his lips for a moment, seems to take a drink of whatever's inside of it, and then sets it down on the table and just says, "Where did you learn that name?"
Well, I've been doing my own research here, trying to find things out.
Don't you have other things to tend to? Still so fixated on an old man?
No, Gengar. I can multitask.
No,
Plus, I've got a
Gengar.
little bit of downtime.
So what do you hope to accomplish, huh? Dredging up old memories, or do you want to come home?
Not particularly.
Idle curiosity,
just-
then.
A bit of curiosity, sure. And also just trying to figure out how, when I'm done with what I'm doing, I can put a stop to you.
So you seek to know what I am first, eh?
Well, somebody once told me it was always better to understand the task you're about to undertake prior to undertaking it, a lesson that it took me, admittedly, quite a long time to learn.
I see. Well, you will get no such story from me. But you keep digging more and more into this relic. This thing that you should, well, probably leave alone, considering what it is. Unless you really want it back. I maybe know a doctor or two who could graft it back on. It would be a little macabre.
Yeah, I know what it is, which is sure should, just be rid of it, I guess, but always was too curious for my own good.
You certainly are. Well, I can stop you no longer. I've tried. Maybe for your own benefit. Maybe you have seen... No, probably not. Not everything I have done is selfish, child. Just most of them, but not all. Listen. Your curiosity is going to take you back into this. You'll see the last of what it has. But know this. We will meet again. It will probably be before you are ready. So do not bank on it happening on your own terms. You're always too secure that you have things in hand. At our next meeting, the threats of death will not be illusions. And what awaits you is far worse. I trust you will continue ahead and fulfill your destiny, which is exactly what I am hoping.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it all turns out. As much as you might be right, I tend to have a little bit too much self-assuredness when it comes to things like this. I don't think I just got that trait out of thin air. Pretty sure I picked it up along the way from somebody I know.
Some of the mirth seems to leave his face when you say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hint of a smirk just like goes very neutral.
Mm.
Last thing, that name is not in your best interest to go saying it around. He stands up. When he does, like the chair scoots back, and as he does, seemingly from below, almost like shadows like peeling themselves up from the floor, you can see the images of many different people. One of them recognizable as the person that you thought must have been Aldwin before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Another you definitely don't recognize. Just looks like a young, actually like fair-skinned Tertian youth, maybe about 15 or 16. Let's see the other. There's another one you don't recognize, which looks to be a excuse me, which seems to be a sort of a Vietic woman, much older than the rest of the images you see. She looks kind of hunched, like long, sort of untamed white hair, just like hanging way down, like big heavy clothing, like pulled over herself. And then like both hands clutching this like gnarled staff. But then the others you do recognize. You recognize them as Rosh, Kamal, Volga, and Holland. All of which stand up next to him. And the images seem to regard you with no recognition, just kind of an empty, sort of neutral stare. And Shazadi speaks again, but this time in a woman's voice, through the same visage. Just says, "And be careful what you wish for." Then you snap awake. Rahala like kind of grabs your shoulder. Like it's like almost like you wake up from the same scene that was just frozen.
Right.
She says, "Whoa, steady! You look like you were about to keel over."
I immediately like shoot up and go over to where Shazadi was sitting in my like little dream to see if there's like the cup, to see if there's anything there from that to like do the Inception top. Like it's real, like real quick, do the check.
The rest of you, you didn't see Eli do anything. You just heard Rahala go, "Oh!" Like that kind of startle to like reach out and grab him is why you would end up looking. So yeah, when you go over and kind of looking around for, there's no like physical evidence, but on the nose, you definitely smell Alsani green. Lingers in the space.
You okay, Eli?
Yeah, fine. You guys didn't see anything over here? Anything strange? No.
I'll admit I was just trying to read my book, so I wasn't looking.
Sure. How long was I in there, Rala?
It's been about an hour and a half,
Okay.
roughly.
Longer than that.
Is there something in here with us? She's like looking
I
at the
don't
spot you
think
lunged
so.
at. Okay.
Yeah.
Lamia looks at her not shadow.
Okay. Well, that's the thing.
Do a perception check to see if I see anything. I know I won't.
Sorry, speak up.
Can I do a? Can I do a perception check to see if I see anything?
Yes. Why did you have to yell?
Oh,
He was clearing his throat.
did I? I thought I muted. Did it not?
You
Yeah,
did,
you
but
did.
we could
We could
see
see
you
your
yell.
face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I that was more of a "ka" is what I did.
Oh, okay.
To like, yeah, mucus.
Okay. All I imagined was just ah.
Yeah,
I was like, why, Panda?
It was like because I don't want to cough because I've been coughing.
I got you. Go ahead. You can
Yeah,
roll
do a perception check. I'm also gonna cast a spell here in a second.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna look around, but as I'm looking around, I would like to ask. Oops. Shakira, if she notices anything. So I do my.
Hey, you recovered it. Good for you.
So yeah, she'll sniff around. You have 30 whatever, crazy high number with her aid. You guys look around. She does like go over and sniff around in the spot where the other chair was that Eli was interested in. She sniffs around there for a while. Sam, you're pretty confident there's nothing else in here that wasn't here 30 seconds ago.
Mm.
And Shakira will say, weird smell.
Weird smell.
Weird smell.
Or
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, you smell the chair. It smells like wood.
well, I guess remember that smell, just in case you smell it again.
Okay. I'll remember it.
It's like a danger scent, right, Eli?
Well, that or it's somebody who's having a drink.
Okay.
So I don't
Doesn't
want her,
smell
like,
wet.
Jumping or tackling someone who's just behind a bar. That'd be pretty bad. It
Doesn't
smells a lot like the Alsoni green wine.
Oh. The good stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that like super rare?
Rare outside of the Caliphate, sure. Common-ish inside the Caliphate. Also, Sam, your taste buds are broken. And, yeah.
Are we gonna beef
Didn't
in
you
this
say
campaign
last
too?
episode
Are
that
we gonna beef?
Eli would enjoy it?
Eli's taste buds are also broken.
Yeah.
He is
His
aware
favorite food
of
is
the...
bread.
Yeah, he is... It's true. He is aware of the trope that Alsani Green is bad. You know, like, he understands that people don't like that. So
It is very polarizing.
I think anything's like, oh, it's an
It is my fault.
Alsani wine, and me, Sam, just thinks that's exotic. So
yeah, like,
good.
ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
It's
Just because something's
there's, like,
exotic
a
doesn't
bunch of
mean
different ones,
or
mate.
rare doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
Yeah,
No.
there's a bunch of different ones.
Like
I'm just saying that
century
it's
egg.
definitely not common here. So if you do smell it again, I mean, did Sam tell us that Shakira smelled alcohol?
You can understand Sam, but you don't understand
Yeah.
Shakira.
I know.
Yeah,
That's why
think
did
it
Sam
was
tell
that she
us?
smelled something. Yeah,
And
she smelled
I
something.
stated what she smelled. So that is the thing she smelled. That's what I said. Because that is what I smelled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
So you
I'm
got that.
gaming a little bit there to get the smell for Shakira, because I asked her to do a like it makes sense that
She's your animal
with her
companion.
perception.
Why would you not have her
Yeah.
help?
Yeah.
My point being is that I don't want Shakira tackling some random person from the Caliphate who just happens to have the Alsani green wine on them.
Well, she just
That would
needs
be
to.
a bit of a terrifying
She
sight
just
for
needs
some
to do
random
an alert
person.
thing, like. Yeah.
Does she
Not
know
that
how
I
to do that?
Don't trust your skill as a animal companion, sir, but I've already been picked up and moved by this animal at least twice and seen her eat an entire chicken without so much as anyone say. It was a cooked chicken off the table downstairs. The whole thing. Bones and all.
Mouth lick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Girl dinner. It's fine.
Chicken. I think I remember chicken.
About this size, has legs.
That's
Has-
legs.
No.
Like its arms
yes,
are not really
yes.
good, but they're there. Not a lot of meat on them.
Tilt's head. Arms are good. No. Remember the sound chicken. Your sound chicken.
Yeah.
So this is funny because you have to speak with animals. So Sam, you don't pick this up, but the rest of you pick up that the wolf seems to be trying to say the word chicken.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrifying, mildly.
Wait, is she actually trying to speak Ulu?
With Sam,
Sam's
you
not
just hear her
concerned
saying
at all.
chicken.
Yeah.
She just keeps saying it. She's like, why do you keep saying chicken?
Chicken. Yeah, okay.
Or it starts to lose its meaning.
Yeah.
You said it
Ponyta.
10 times.
Check out.
Well, I guess if you
Hard
don't
word.
want us to worry about the smell, is there anything we can do for you, Eli?
Nope. Think I'm good. For now. There's not much we can do.
Right, it's a nice rainy day.
Even
Damn
if you could
slow
go
turns to look
and
at
find, I think the answer to our problems is not the answer to my problems, I should say, is not here. But all I've got is more questions, and yeah, as it goes. Excuse me.
Okay, Eli. Lamia turns back to her book.
Did you get anything else out of it? Or get something out of the way at least?
I mean, I was able to kind of, I suppose, confirm a bit of information that I got from Professor Soladine, that we are dealing with a disjoining, and we are most likely dealing with this Aminalda, and that there are multiple people who have been used as fodder for the disjoining, and it seems to have been quite effective at regaining some of Aminalda's power and ability. And also that, despite what I was told, poking around is being annoying. I'm being difficult. I'm causing problems, which is what I want to do.
So you're going to double down.
I don't have too much more poking to do. It just means that later, after all this is done, I've got an idea of what I'm doing next. So it's kind of where I'm going. I've still got another trip or two inside the box, but hopefully just one. Hopefully it goes better than this one did. I'm not done.
She sits back down.
Today I'm done. Today I'm done.
Good. I don't know who to thank. Rasnumi, maybe. Or she's all about giving information. She'll want you to leave it alone. I don't know. But thank the gods. It's always so nerve-wracking. I always think you're just going to get sucked inside it or something.
Yeah.
If you recall, I was sucked into a shelf that one time.
Right. Yeah, I do recall.
And this seems
I'm
like
more worried about
much more
somehow
apt...
getting out of it.
We did go into like a weird dream realm, didn't we, from that? Good times.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it.
You did deal with that thing in the mirror, correct?
He gave it to... Oh, wait. Eli, did you deal with it?
Yeah.
I don't remember who gave it to now. I'm thinking about it.
But that's what I'm trying to think of.
Oh, you don't remember?
No, I know we...
There's... Wait, shit. I was gonna say it. So you guys don't. Molly, do you remember who he gave it to? Who ended up with the mirror?
I thought he gave it to the dude who basically teleported with him from
Is that what I did?
The Caliphate.
Okay.
Yes, that's how you dealt with him.
Rid of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gave him the mirror. That's
because he was trying to kill you. You
were
like,
he was 100%. I ain't playing that game.
You want my stuff? Here's a mirror, and
Yeah.
he got sucked into it. Yeah, or he got took over.
Yeah,
really.
He got took over.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
But yeah, I don't think you ever told us.
You did. You guys have shared all your extraplanar story things.
That's right.
I went to the moon.
It's just been a long time.
Yes, you did.
We all know you went to the moon.
We're all very proud of you.
Yes, that's good job.
You made friends with the moon, kind of.
I just don't think y'all. I don't want y'all thinking that I faked my moon trip. You know, I don't want y'all like 30 years from now being like, "There's no way Sam went to the moon." Logistically, it's a nightmare.
I think.
Well, we can say that about the second moon.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Buzz. That's all I've got to say. All right. Don't punch me. I believe.
But Eli says he gave it to somebody that was trying to kill him.
That's right.
So it all worked out.
Yeah.
It's very easily manipulated, very, very easily fooled person who was buying into everything that Shazadi said and thought that they could be something important instead of just a splat on the floor. And now they're doppelganger.
I mean,
it's not my favorite way that I've killed somebody, but it's also not my least favorite.
And are they really dead?
You know, I'd like to think they are, because it's worse if they're not.
Yeah. I think I've also been somewhere in my dreams. Because that's how I got Shorlhog. Like, when I fought that big old tiger.
Right. I remember, and you were talking about the Storm Husher the next day.
Yeah. Which is real.
I'd be glad to never see it, though, Sam.
I'd love to see it as long as it couldn't see me. If it were real.
He just has to sense your presence for it to be a danger.
It is a big chicken, so I'm sure it could.
There are really big chickens in Roroa. Really big.
It's just-
At this point, the speak with animals has got to have worn off. Do I
Eli
hear
does
the
not have
chicken yet?
questions to ask about chocobos. Like, he doesn't have the words to ask about chocobos, but I so badly want to ask about chocobos.
Yes, at the multiple mentions of the word, Shakira does try to say it again. When you look at her, like the ears go back. Oh,
Chicken.
Chicken. No? Okay. I'm trying.
If I was about to call her a dog, that would have been so rude. If the wolf says chicken, I might pee my pants. Now then,
she tries again like 3 more times.
can we please? I don't even know. Can we please something?
Well, do you want some breakfast, Eli?
I would like food very much. Yes, food sounds fantastic.
Okay, well, we can go grab that. Grab enough for everybody, because we know we're not going out today. Right now, anyway.
Oh yeah, this is the crappy day. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did my mud bath. That's what I did.
Yeah, you are in. I'd say it's still morning. Not quite noonish midday yet. Cool. So yeah, you guys get some food and that kind of deal. Is there any particular plan today, other than just kind of you guys just relax and chill around in the room and eat food?
Lamia will bring up that, hey, I told Yovane, well, I mean, I sent a missive to Yovane that we will meet and eat at, I wrote the restaurant, give me a second. Oh, I guess it didn't save. At expensive restaurant. What, that's a shame it didn't save. So we'll want to do that at whatever time I said we were going to do that.
Was it the Ivory Peacock? Is that what it was?
Yes!
Something like that.
That's
What the
absolutely...
fuck is that in my memory bank?
Because I said it,
It's
and it was
just where
stupid.
things live sometimes.
Well, you were like, that's an expensive sounding name.
There are so many more important things I forgot.
Facts.
That is
Yes,
crazy.
you
I don't know how the fuck that stuck.
Okay, it is officially 100% in my notes.
Mhm.
So you don't have to have it in your...
If we had forgot, I was just running through some new ones, and I was like the Mercurial Doberman.
Oh god.
So we'll want to do that. I imagine it would probably have been like either today or tomorrow, since I sent the missive like 2 days ago.
It would make sense for it to be today when the weather is horrible.
Yeah, it would. Absolutely. That would be our luck.
So you're like, hey guys, we're supposed to go have, was it lunch or dinner?
Dinner.
Okay, so at least you have some time. Maybe it'll get better.
Yes. With Yovane.
I heard about everything.
And I was hoping everyone would be willing to do that tonight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Rahala, Hattie.
Yeah, they'd go, for sure.
Okay. Otherwise... Yeah, I can't think of any plans except trying to actually double down and read this book. Or learn to be able to read this book. Since my name is in there.
What?
Yeah, how's that?
Well, that's what Red said. She said it was addressed to me specifically.
Somebody just write your name inside the cover.
She didn't say specifically.
Is there an author forward? Special needs.
Doesn't look like anything was just written on like inside the cover after the fact, though.
Okay. Well, that's odd and interesting.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to try and read this.
Hmm.
Oh, oops.
Can I see it one sec?
Yeah, she'll give Panda, or not Panda, Sam the book. Not Panda. God, I
You
did say
Sam.
sorry. The
you said,
CC.
yeah, you said Panda,
You said-
then yeah,
He's
then
corrected.
Sam.
Yeah.
So you corrected yourself. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you know who we're going to do. Is this just like a normal hardback looking book, for lack of better terms?
Normal in what sense?
It's bound, like how a book would be bound. Like
Yeah.
it has the spine, everything like that.
Yes.
Can I look like? Is there a gap between like the cover and the spine, like the inner part? I just want to see if there's her name is literally like in the book somewhere, not like written in the book, but like on a note.
Oh,
I'm gonna like
I see
flip
what you're
through the pages, just like see if her name was placed somewhere in the book.
Or like how when they
I mean,
adhere the cover, you know, because they
not
take
that you can tell.
the cover is like a hard part, and then they have 2 pages that then adhere to that part to hold everything.
Yeah.
You could hide something in theory behind
Yeah.
that. I think that's what you're saying. Okay,
I guess-
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like for lack of better terms, kind of investigate the book. But-
you may. It doesn't appear that anything like that has happened. I'm just fixing my camera. It all looks, well, first of all, it looks very well made as far as you can tell. Like, nothing seems loose. In fact, like, for it supposedly being as old as it is, it's in pretty impeccable condition. But you obviously can't read anything inside it. You can't even tell what thing is supposed to be Lamia's name. She doesn't know either.
It's Frenchy French word. Yes. Mhm. It's translated to our language. Yeah, it's a book. I hand it back to her.
Thank you, Sam. I wasn't aware.
I don't know, maybe like I don't know, maybe the idea of like you're trying to read the book when you need to like use the book. I don't know.
I mean, okay, so I know that I have potential to use magic, but I don't think that's how the book will work. I think I just have to learn the language, Sam.
Um,
Which
Yeah, I'm
I'll
not sure.
try.
maybe
I know the word for apple.
oh, well, that's a good one to learn. At least for
Lamia will say it.
Shakira
at least for
cocks her head.
Nyx. Yeah. Uh, I mean,
That
Have
one took me
you-
like 3 hours.
open it to like wherever you're at, or currently.
Oh, well, Lamia will go to the back. I'm basically starting from here because Thread said this is basically like an index to try and learn the language.
A primer.
Primer, thank you.
Okay. Just open it to just a random area. I just want to look at something.
Lamia will open it. Like, I want to say in like an equivalent to like page 52, but I of course I'm not counting that. But it's like relatively early in the book.
Are there a lot of repeating words?
You cannot tell with a brief study.
Yep.
I
didn't know
it's
if,
just
like-
too different from the any language
Is
you've
it
seen.
like okay?
Yeah. Like
I don't know.
at a first glance to you, it looks like I
The-
won't say scribbles. Like you can tell it's a language because this is like actual writing, but like you can't tell where one character starts and another one ends. It's like some of them seem to like touch and flow together. Like it just doesn't. You have no frame of reference.
The idea that I was trying to help with was maybe if there were repeating characters or like repeating patterns, those were commonly used words like the or
Yeah,
whatever we would
she
have
got
in English.
she got down like articles, like certain articles,
Mhm.
as like one of her successes earlier. But as far as like being able to easily tell them, that's something that's going to be more in that primer section because that's where they would
But-
purposely do repeats.
If she was
Yeah,
specifically
according
trying to
to-
find
According to my logs, I have 2 out of 20 knowledge to get to understand Kassir.
Yeah, that's just
if she's trying
that's-
to find her name specifically, start looking for the least frequently used words.
Yeah,
Which is a like almost insane undertaking, but
for like 300 pages.
yeah. But
Yeah.
if you have literally like no way of translating well, it's an idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry. That was too much of a Panda trying to figure out like how do we translate this book that nobody knows how to read.
No, you're fine.
Or we're just trying to find like one word in it.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
don't know. You want to borrow my headband?
Does your headband do anything?
It makes me smart. It makes me wise. Out of character. It gives me like
It's inspired.
Well, I need to be smart.
Yeah,
just
it's,
don't know the
same
difference in
thing.
Character.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think it will help Sam, sure.
Where is that headband?
Your headband of inspired wisdom. I mean, yeah, it should be on your page.
Bronze headband, wisdom +2 is what I have on it. And I think I had to attune to it for more than a day to get the use out of it, right?
Yeah, it's the first 24 hours is a temporary bonus, and then after that it becomes permanent unless you take it off.
We have 4 days. It's not getting a lot of usage out of it.
But I'll
Yeah.
end up having to really use it for just 2 days because you'll want it back.
Yeah.
on
But
the
hey, I
third
mean,
day.
look, if you got to make a wisdom check during that time, that +2 is not, or it would be a +1 because it would bump your
Yeah.
wisdom up by 1 at least.
Yeah.
Or at most. Yeah. It's
Okay,
on
well,
there.
I'll wear
Sam's
this for a
screwing.
little while.
Take it off.
Yep.
A wisdom bag. Flowers for Algernon. No.
Yep. So you take off the headband. It doesn't like immediately just hit you like, oh no, my mind.
No.
You know? For Lamia though, yeah, when you put it on, you very quickly do feel like it's like your thoughts connect much faster than they did before.
It's just a +2, right?
It's
Yeah,
To
it's
make
only
a
+2. It's only
+1.
the equivalent
Yeah.
of
a 1 modifier. Or,
which is huge for like the concept of like a person. Like think about it,
Yeah.
you only get a +1 like not even a +1 mod, a +1 to a score every 4 fucking levels, right? It's like the equivalent of 8 levels of experience to your score there. Or aging several years, right? It's you basically it's a little wisdom obviously is a little bit more subtle to you, but you can feel this like this sharpness you definitely didn't have before. Like you obviously like notice the details of other things. Like even just sitting where you are, you put it on and you're like, huh. Okay. Like there's just little stuff about the room stands out around like about like people because your perception goes up by 1. Just like little stuff. It's like, oh, okay. I see why you like this headband. You know, it kind of sticks. But it's hard to like fully grasp the scope of it yet. You know, after you've worn it for a longer time, you'll get like once you get used to it, then you'll be able to react to those things a little bit better. It'll become permanent
Until I take it off.
until you take it off. The type of bonus becomes permanent. Not you keep it forever. You can't just pass it around and have everybody wear it for a day and you get a +1.
Yeah.
It's not how that works.
Hey, Patrick, I don't think we have music playing.
We should.
It's-
Wait,
Oh,
you
we
say
do.
this
It's
every
just really
time.
quiet.
Yeah, it's faint.
I'm sorry. I was listening, so I'm just making sure.
Anyway, okay, so you God damn it. Yeah, so you wear the headband. It's nice. And then Sam, as like you're kind of watching the kind of gears turn for Lamia while she's wearing it, you're like, ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel it. It's just it's hard to put your finger on, but you definitely it's like that sensation that you're forgetting something is just sort of in there for a while. You're like, okay, whatever. You know it'll go away eventually, and then when you put the headband back on, it'll be all good again. But it's definitely there. Cool. So you guys have swapped a magic item.
Yes.
I mean,
You
this guy's
guys
going to
do
power
hear-
pole, which can really be Goku. But yeah.
You guys hear outside of your room, even though these are like the walls are pretty thick and everything here. Someone's definitely like approaching the area. Like you just hear like really heavy, like booted footsteps, and then the door across the hall closes pretty hard.
Lamia sighs. I should probably check on that.
I can go if you don't want to. I'm joking. You should go.
Thank you, Rahala. Can't give me that choice because I was like, but whatever. It's okay. Lamia puts the book down and she'll go out to the hallway and to the next door.
Okay,
Knock
so you
on
go
it
over
softly.
there. So like right after you knock, you hear on the inside, you hear like a loud. Obviously, someone just got in and closed the door. Footsteps come back over. Door creaks open slightly. You see her eye for a second, and then like the expression softens a little bit, and she opens the door and says, "Yeah, what's up?"
You have a long night?
Yep.
Okay. You just going to
Very.
bed now, or
I was
gonna eat
thinking about
something?
it, but it's kind of day's kind of started now, so might just be a 42-hour day for me.
It's not very healthy to do that, but it's probably
I'm
less
not
healthy
30
to
yet. I'll be fine.
eat something and then pass out. So, all right. Well, if that's how you, oh, sorry, if that's how you feel, Casimira, that's fine. I'm just, you doing okay?
Maybe. I don't know. What else is there to say? This whole situation sucks, but I'm not going to talk your ear off about it at this point. We all know the score.
I mean, if you want to vent, of course, I'm here available to vent too.
You know how
And
much I don't like repeating myself.
that is true, but would it make you feel better?
No!
Okay, then. Tonight, if the weather's better, actually, I'll probably go anyway. We were going to go have dinner at the Ivory Peacock with our friend Yovane.
Did he pick that place?
No, I asked, it's not Kalan. It's not.
Who did you ask? I don't remember.
It's the dude we asked to bring us everywhere.
Oh,
Okay.
Kasner.
Kasner, thank you.
Yeah.
I asked Kasner, like, what's a fancy place to go to? And he said that, and I was like, yeah, perfect.
Which, by the way, Kasner also said he has not been there. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
He's just heard about it. He's like, oh, if you just want a fancy name, Casimir kind of wrinkles her nose and goes, I guess it's all right. Honestly, this place has better food, if you ask me.
I mean, you're probably right, but,
I mean, they do a bunch of bricks and stuff there, so maybe you'll like that. I mean, I guess I could go.
a show. Ha, maybe I'll see the elusive dog that Eli and Sam always says dances.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure
I thought you saw
it.
the dog.
Yeah, you saw it.
Okay, so I saw the dog, but I didn't get to see it dance. And it was an illusion, so Lamia doubled down and thinking, no, this is you
that's
pretending
right.
to me. This dog is not real. Lamia knows this dog is not real.
I did make an
forgot,
illusion
yeah, it
of
was
the
an
dancing
illusion of
dog
it.
to show you the show you missed. That is true. I definitely did do that.
That's true. Okay.
So, yeah. Lamia's doubling down like, no, it's not real still.
Um,
They're teasing me because I'm easy to tease.
So you say that, and she's like, "Wait, you haven't seen the dancing dog? What?
No,
I mean, how long have you've lived here your whole life?
I have. You gonna tell me it's this elusive creature that travels from town to town?
That's the thing. They're not elusive. They go all over the place. I mean, I guess you are kind of from the boonies, so maybe they didn't go through there.
Yeah, I mean, the boonies are kind of nice, but they are the boonies for a reason.
Or, I mean, I'm sure they've passed through, but maybe they didn't do shows. I don't know. But, no, they're great. Yeah. I guess they might show up there. I think they've shown up here, though.
I'm sure they have.
They
Well-
do perform at the Westerlies. I saw them last time I was here.
You should probably take a nap at least.
I wonder how old that dog is. You think it's the same dog I saw when I was a kid?
That's not
Time-
how dogs
time to
normally
break-
work, but
time to
because
break
we
her
live in a
poor heart.
magical land, who knows? Maybe it's a fae.
Ew. No, I want it to be a dog. I'm just gonna pretend it's the same one. Oh. She turns around and just goes back in her room. It's like, alright, what else are you doing today?
Oh, I was gonna double down and try and read this elf book, or not elf, this Kassir book that supposedly has my name in it.
Goes back to what she was clearly doing, was trying to take off her boots. Says, yeah? You read quietly?
I think I do. The library never said anything of like quiet down, even when I was studying. Well, I guess that wasn't me, but
You want to read in here?
it'll definitely be quieter if Eli ends up lying and doing whatever he's doing anyway.
Lying? Never mind. She shakes her head.
Lamia will nod. But then she'll be like, hey, where is Kotega? Is she on her ship?
Yeah. We linked up for a little while. She was helping me look around with Roy and I forgot the lady's name. Is it? But, fuck, I have Volga's name is in my head now, and I don't have it. That is. Just go back to that screen.
Layla.
Thank you. This is with Roy and Layla. But,
that's good.
She went back to the ship to check things out, make sure everything was good, but I think she's going to be staying over there tonight.
Is there a reason they're still here? I mean, I'm not saying they can't, of course, but I guess technically they dropped the cargo off.
It's not uncommon for ships to port for a while. They don't have another trip scheduled. I think they're just waiting to see if you need a ride back or not.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll mention
I don't think
that.
they're going to stay the whole time. It was brought up before by Kotega. But,
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to stay here the whole time once you're gone, but they're going to wait until you at least set out. That way, if you change your mind, you don't have to sit around in town.
That's fair. Okay, well, I'm going to go grab the book. I'll be right back.
She just leaves the door open. Keeps, like, taking off the boots.
Lamia will quickly go into the other room, grab the book, and go back in.
Like, when you're coming back in, Rahala is, like, standing there expectantly. She's like scrutinizing your face and says, "Okay, you don't look like you've got your foot in your mouth." And as you're heading back out, she kind of gives you like a pat on the back.
Lamia will nod and then just go.
Cool. Yeah, so you go in there, you start studying. Casimir doesn't really talk much to you or anything.
Yeah.
Like, she's obviously exhausted. It becomes very clear once you get in there. She like closes the door and everything. She gets out of the boots and like all the travel clothes and whatnot. Mostly just outer layers and whatnot. Like, without getting weird or anything, like she does undress to an extent that she wouldn't leave the room in. So there's like a little bit of a slight like intimate note to it, but like it's not like she's in her underwear or something.
No.
Lamia
will be embarrassed, but she won't like oogle, or she'll just, treat her respectfully and study her book.
Yeah. But she like gets comfortable, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we'll go over to like the small table that looks like it's sort of like a writing desk that you guys have in yours as well. The ones in your suite are a little bit bigger. But she goes over to one of those, like clears some of the stuff off and is like taking like maintenance kit and that kind of stuff out of her bag and seems to be working on maintaining her like weapons and her like bandoliers, her like belts and like other stuff like that. You see that seems to be like what she's settling in to do. And she's quite deft at it. Like she's got very clear reps in on this. It actually kind of reminds you of the like few times you've gotten a chance to like watch like soldiers and stuff do drills, what some of those who weren't drilling were doing, wherever they're like maintaining their gear. And there's just a efficiency of like the mechanics. Like they've just done it so many times that it's like really quick and whatnot. You can tell she has that, but she's obviously taking her time. This is like more meditative.
Lamia wants to stare and study, but then she's like, no, I'm going to read my book, darn it. I'm doing it!
Stare and study.
At a certain point, she will look over, she kind of calls your name, and it's like, you need anything worked on?
Oh, well, I guess technically because it's magical.
Like, interrupts, and it just like points at like a little spot next to her and says, just set it over here.
Well, she'll go ahead and get Duralith out. I say out. Like, Lamia will have to go back into the main room But she'll grab the Duralith and the beam
I
splitter
think it's live. I think it's Dura
and a
live.
dagger.
Live. Okay. Armor, that kind of stuff too.
Why not?
So you like bring all that, you're like piling it over in that spot, sit down like you're curious, you like go back to the other room and get another armload of stuff. Come back over, and then like the second time you come back in, she's just staring at you, and then you like put another like whatever you put down, like your boots and stuff. She's like, Do you not do this for your own stuff?
Sorry, you froze on my screen.
Do
Yeah.
you?
Yep,
Everything
you froze
froze.
for me too. Yep, that's why I went.
Hold on. The frames. No, not the frames. Okay, they stopped at 86. All right, we're good.
Sam walks in,
yeah.
and he takes off his shirt, and he just puts his back in the pile, like he just edges his back into it because it needs to be worked on.
No, Sam would get kicked out.
Fight back. Anyway, so yeah, I say that as if Sam would hate that, or as if Panda would hate that. But Sam might hate it. Panda would.
So you froze on. Do you?
Do you not do this for your own stuff?
Lamia will be honest and be like, not usually.
What the fuck? You don't maintain your. How does it work?
Well, it's as I was far explained. It's magical, so I very rarely have to touch
No.
it.
But you have not always had magical stuff, so you don't know how to. Have you ever checked? Never mind. Just go do your nerd stuff. Grabs your halberd.
Well, have fun with your nerd stuff. Lamia will awkwardly go like on a bed or something.
Just, ooh, what a burn. Starts like checking the blade. She's like, oh my god. Lamia, okay, the dirt slides right off of this stuff. You just have to wipe it down. And she's like working on it. She couldn't even do that.
Well, normally I just have to call it to me, and that dirt falls out when I'm calling it.
Then why is there dirt on it?
I haven't gotten a chance to call it lately. I've been dead, you know.
You are so much like my brother, I swear. She keeps cleaning.
Oh, don't say that. You don't want to fall in love with... Never mind. I'm going to stop.
She just silently continues to work. Doesn't respond to that one.
Lamia will appreciate that.
So yeah, otherwise, you're gonna spend the day studying until dinner. It sounds like.
That is indeed my intention.
Cool. So we'll go back over to the other two. And if I recall correctly, Sam is not going to the Guardian Grove today because the weather is bullshit.
It would be correct.
And then Eli is. Are you going anywhere, Eli, or no? Just relaxing.
Just relaxing. I was gonna go places, but the weather is terrible, so I'm just gonna chill.
Okay. All right. Then we will skip ahead a bit. So for Lamia, go ahead and give me a linguistics check. And 11.
That's 2 1s. But, do you guys mind if I spend a luck die?
Go for it.
That is
3.
12.
It's 3 1s.
Those don't count as 3 1s in the poll, by the way.
No, they don't.
Just so people know. So yeah, with a 12 total, over the next several hours, sadly, you do not make any progress on your track. Oh wait, this is your 3rd attempt, so you may add 1. Could have been 2, but you had 1 instead.
That's okay. 3 out of 20. I'm making it, guys.
Yep. So, so that's what you're doing. Oof, excuse me. On the other room, those of you who are just chilling out, taking baths, reading books, maintaining gear, chit-chatting with your partner or your coworkers or whatever mix. I imagine that's kind of a nice thing. We've gone over it a few times. You guys getting to just rest being kind of a big deal because you should sort of so rarely do it. Mm-hmm. But now that you've like had a chance to like get adequate sleep, like have those rest days and stuff, you're kind of getting to just hang out with each other as people. I mean, there's stuff to do, but it's like you kind of have to rain check. There's not like a lot of guilt tied into, oh, we should be doing yada yada yada, because like, well, what the hell are we gonna do? Go out in the city and get lost or take 2 hours to get somewhere, you know? So you kind of have this like the very excusable off day, even for your normal downtime. So I imagine it's kind of nice to just get to hang out with each other as people a little bit, or just not just go complete introvert. If you're Lamia for the most part. But after actually it's approaching lunchtime, so a few hours have gone by, and you'll get a knock on the door. I don't know who would answer it, but it is Kasner. Actually, I think I imagine it's Sam who gets it, because he seems like the door answering type.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. So I take it that was not an incorrect assumption. So yeah, it's Kasner. He says, "Good afternoon. I was just coming to check if was there any need of my services today? I know the weather's quite terrible, so I thought it's possible you may not be wanting to go anywhere."
I think we have dinner plans at the White Pheasant.
Oh, the Ivory Peacock.
Ivory Peacock. Thank you. Something
Yes,
like that.
That is
yeah.
today. That is correct. That is today. It's quite a bit later. Was there anything needed before that?
As far as I know, I don't think so. Wow, what you got planned for today?
Mostly it's just to make myself available to you all. But there is still the opportunity to head down to the Delkahi and check out the boundary zone, which was something that was floated a few days back. My understanding was that there was an interest in this, and obviously the rest of, or well, at least Eli, you can hear this too because he's just talking into the room. There was an interest in it, but we never settled on a particular day. I just happened to know that the guards and things who can take us there would be in place today. If you're not interested, it can wait. I just thought I'd present the idea since I'm still here.
Yeah, I don't think today. Kind of sucks outside, man.
It does. The walk would be unpleasant, but thankfully in the Delkahi there's not really any weather.
It's true. I don't know. Y'all want to go to the underground area today?
Basically, you guys had settled in and being like, cool, I don't have to do nothing today. And somebody's like, hey, there's a task you could get done. You guys want to come into work real quick?
Yeah, see, nah.
Just for like 2 or 3 hours, just to get through the rush. You guys.
Really
Just knock it out real quick, you know?
Not
It'd be
really,
like an hour tops. Reality, it's going to be like 4.
You're not really the thing I want to do today, if I gotta be honest with you.
Well, it's more like 5.5 because you gotta get ready. Then there's the commute. Then like once you get off work, are you really off work right away? Like, but so yeah, so you're just like, and he kind of gets the hint, and she says, "No, I completely understand. I'll probably take off for a while, but I'll make sure to be back here in time to take you over to the Ivory Peacock."
Great.
Gives a quick bow, and we'll step away and let you close the door.
Lamia wasn't around for that, right?
Yeah, you're in the opposite room.
Okay.
Like you could have heard that there was a knock on the door across the hall, but you wouldn't have unless you were like ear to the door. You're probably not going to really hear the conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right. In that case, so I guess the only question would be: is Eli going to? Is he going to go into the memories and stuff before you go to dinner, or are you just done for the day in general?
Oh, that's a great question. And man, I'm feeling done probably.
Or maybe check again after, see how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to risk uncovering some weird traumatic memory right before dinner with a friend?
It wasn't really on my bingo card of stuff. I'll be frank. It wasn't where I was at today.
If I can imagine going to dinner and being like, "Hey man, that's awesome. Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going?" "I found out I died." What?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And also, my parents aren't my parents. Oh, my dog. My dog is a different dog entirely. It's not Charlie. He's also killed. This is a replacement, and I was not told. Cool. Yeah. So I was thinking we would get like egg rolls as appetizers. Because they're pretty good here. What do you think of that? What do you think? Some crab rangoon? That sound good, bud? Charlie loved crab rangoon. Dog shouldn't have that. Also, stop, please. But anyway, so yeah, so you're gonna say no to that. Neat. So that we can just jump ahead to the later part of the day. I'm gonna use the thingamajig so that I actually know what time it is. There it is. Okay. It's not actually a new day. It is just... Okay, we're still day 4 of Leafwan, 9th month. And we are going to dusk. And still autumn. There you go. Ignore the new day part. It's the same day you were on. But need to put another option there for like update or something. Anyway, so yeah, we'll zoom ahead to that. You guys, whatever time you.
Sam, I learned the word for dog.
That's what Sam does. He leans in.
Oh, it's this. And Lamia says it.
I can say that. My mouth don't work like that.
Well, actually, I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly because it's still language I haven't heard, but I'm pretty sure this is how you say it.
Nope. Intrusive thought. Get out of here. Okay. Cool. So,
oh, did you also?
No, because Sierra just comes up and like, girl, that ain't how you say that.
That's not. Nope. We're good. Let's move on. So,
my intrusive thought was we just need to go kidnap a see your second grader and have them teach us the alphabet. Okay, child, this is very important. What are the ABCs?
All right, excellent. Now, how do I say my name? How do I spell it? Write it down on this paper. I'm really tired, sir. Here, have some more candy. My stomach hurts. Eat some more candy. Get your energy up.
It's covered in sour
And
acid.
Patrick was good about not getting his intrusive thoughts stuck in his head.
Okay.
Look, man,
so,
there's a lot of room in there. It's got to bounce around for a long time to get out if I don't say it.
Look, I know the feeling. So, cool. So, you... Right. So, as the time approaches when you guys are going to be doing the thing or whatever, since Casimir's going, she's, like, getting ready. Rahala is very much like, okay, we're going to a place, so, like, I'm going to go, like, get ready.
Speaking of, Lamia will ask, do I have to dress fancy for this kind of place? I thought it'd be fine just being in my normal clothes.
You asked for a fancy place, did you not?
Yeah, but do you have to really dress fancy for a fancy place?
You're supposed to. You have dress clothes.
Well, they're ruined because of the Etton's toe that was in my bag for God knows how long. I don't have a magical bag, I'm sorry.
It's just that we've been here for a long time. We've got a lot of money. We've had time to get decent... You're not going to fit any of mine. You're too buff. I can't help you there.
Man,
But maybe Eli or Sam can actually be able to fit in it.
I think I could fit into her clothes, yeah. I'm lithe. That's how you say it,
Shoulders are a bit broad. You could probably wear a Virgin Killer. I don't know, do you want to? I think it'd be sort of fun.
I think it would be too.
I got some nice clothes in here somewhere.
Oh. Teaching Shakira another definition of chicken, are we?
I mean...
It's alright, I didn't bring it anyway. Didn't plan on slaying any virgins. Was really sort of on a work trip, as far as I knew.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Though I suppose this business could require that, given what we get into. More in the literal sense, though. Anyway, dip off to go get dressed.
Get dressed, yeah.
And Hattie's just sitting there like, I didn't bring fancy clothes either.
Do you think they have clothes that you can rent from here in this place?
But like here at the inn? Probably not.
You're right, probably not. I'm gonna go ask anyway.
They have a whole kitchen, like, as you're leaving. Yeah, you ask at the front desk, they're like, nope, sorry. They definitely don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
They, like, point out a few places where you can, like, rent clothes and that kind of thing. But, at this point, like, you need to be getting ready. You don't have time to, like, go out and see if a place is open and then get something. Like, yeah.
Okay, no, they're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm me. Actually, maybe it'll be fancy if I'm in my fancy armor. My big, fancy, shiny, golden armor.
I mean, it does make a certain statement.
So Lamia will wear her armor.
You better get our order right, or else I'm going to come back there and there's nothing you can do about it.
But that's the thing. Is the funny thing about your armor.
Oh, that's right. It has spells on it, and I can make it.
Not just the spells on it.
I thought that was a temporary thing, not a like a certain amount of time thing. Let me double. It has been a long time since I read my armor.
it's
Yeah.
glamored.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. You don't always appear to be wearing armor.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, Lamia will wear her armor, but she will, make it look like a normal set of clothing, but fancy, noble-like.
Okay. Like, what type of look are you going for other than just noble, or do you not have any idea really? Just
So
for
I'm
our
thinking
audience
like
to be able to envision.
ascot, suits, like kind of puffy dress on the bottom part.
Okay. So wait, so a suit top with a skirt?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Steven
It's an
Universe
interesting
Sans
look.
character.
It's an interesting look. Okay. Suit top as in like the jacket, or like the actual like upper portion of like a shirt?
Like a no, a lot. I mean, like the jacket, but like it's
So you
buttoned
have like a
up.
full dress with a suit jacket.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, yes, layers.
Matters when you're glamored. Totally.
Cool. And then I don't remember. Does Sam have fancy clothes? Eli's clothes are always fancy, technically, but
Yep.
Sam
it's
has
just whether or not he
clean
wants to do
clothes.
anything else. He has clean clothes. All right. Would Sam's a bit of a homesteader? I imagine he would have thought about this. Is that a type of thing he would have wanted to get? Is like appropriate clothes for the occasion, or would you just be like, they'll just be clean?
Look, as much as it would make sense to bring with him, I want to say that he probably, as country boy as I'm making Sam, he probably has like, these are the clothes you wear to church, and that's the only time you wear those clothes. Yeah, type
That's
of
his
thing.
Sunday's best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which for
I
this
would
would
say
probably be
yes.
like a nice jacket and like
Mhm.
better pants than normal.
Okay.
Pants that aren't patched.
I will 100% allow that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam's got his like effectively his Sunday clothes. Which for
Next.
I don't know if we have any non-American viewers or just people not familiar with like
That
Christian
Yeah.
rituals. but Sunday is typically when church is, and especially in like the Midwest and the South, like it kind of has this pageantry to it. Like you don't dress up to like black tie or anything like that, but like you wear nice clothes. You gotta go look nice.
You don't wear your work jeans and your like around the house t-shirts,
Yeah.
or
Like,
even your
more-
going to the store clothes.
Yeah. More in modern day, like it's acceptable, if that's you just go as you are, right? But but like more traditionally, you're supposed to go look nice, like you're going to God's house,
Yep.
So you
If
should.
you've ever watched The Simpsons, it's when
The best episode when they all go to church and Homer wants to stay home in his snug robe and bare slippers and then catches his house on fire and Ned Flanders saves him. That one where he thinks he has a conversation with God while he's sleeping on his couch. And he makes his space age moon waffles because I have a weirdly encyclopedic like knowledge of the
Wake up,
Simpsons.
Dave! Wake up!
the one I'm
Actually,
remembering.
I'm just assuming the dress was ruined. I haven't actually looked.
Yeah. Also, we
Lamia
got
will look
precious
for Hattie's sake.
prestidigitation on hand with one of our spellcasters,
Yes.
which can just kind of remove filth.
Yeah,
If it's like damage, like
it can
the
remove
wine,
filth, but if it's been like rotted through or something, that's not good.
Yeah. Or eaten
that's
or
another
ripped or
level.
whatever.
Yeah, it's just been in my bag since almost the beginning.
Which with
Lamia, so you're 5'10". I think Hattie's way too short to wear anything of yours.
I mean, we
Especially
could just
dress.
cut off the bottom. It's fine.
that's the thing is like if it's damaged, we can modify it. Like we can have a tasteful like hole in the side that shows off a hip, like red carpet bullshit.
Hattie might also be too buff for any of Rahala's stuff. They are closer in height.
Oh no, we're all too buff. We're all too buff for Hollow's clothes. No.
No, she can wear something in Rahalla's. She'll be okay. Okay. It's just because Lamia, you're both taller and broader than her. It's like, dude, this is gonna be super uncomfortable for you to wear. Whereas like she can find something for Hattie. Okay.
All right, fair enough. I still only get that dress fitted anyway.
And then as for your dress in there, yeah, like I'm half tempted to say it does have some kind of rot to it since you clearly don't clean your gear, but no, it's fine because obviously you didn't just like put the toe just raw in your bag, right? It was like wrapped in something. So yeah, it probably doesn't smell great, just because it's been stuffed in there and it's probably got like bits of like hardtack or whatever that have like fallen into crevices and just crumbs and all kind of crap in it.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. The dress has been cleaned at least once because I had a blanket that I cleaned several times. I do remember that.
We don't speak of the blanket.
That was prior to the toe.
Yeah, prior to the toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying before at least the dress has been at least cleaned once.
Yeah, but since then you've gone on a couple other adventures, traveled all the way across the country, died, came back. Like there's a lot's happened. Your stuff's been through some shit. So, but yeah, it's not damaged. I'll say that. So you're able to get that out, and with some liberal application of prestidigitation and having Eli look over it and Rahalla look over it, and both have their different sides of ooh. No, we gotta do something with, like the two fashionistas here. They can get your dress in working order. Okay, so Sam's wearing his Sunday clothes. Lamia's got her dress that she went on the friend date with Casimir with.
I'm not wearing those. I'm wearing my suit dress that my
Why the fuck
armor.
did we go through all that? Okay, so you're wearing your armor with the suit dress thing. And you just wasted everyone's time cleaning the goddamn other dress.
I just wanted to make sure it was fine.
Yeah, for why? So, and then Eli, are you doing anything different with your clothes, or are you just showing up in your work clothes, effectively?
Yeah, I'm just showing up in work clothes, making sure they're all prestidigitated and shiny and looking good. That's about it.
I imagine he does that thing where, like, he's, like, checking the collar, like, unfolds the collar, like, looks like he's gonna make some just, like, basic changes to it, like, change, like, which buttons are done, like, something like that, and then goes back through and puts it back exactly how it normally is, and it's like, there. It's like, why did you change anything?
Exactly.
But like, obviously, looks nice. Looks fresh, looks sharp. That's what you're going for. Cool. So y'all get ready. Rahalla comes out dressed very nicely. Very much has the wants to turn heads but not pay any attention to anyone kind of thing going on. Mm-hmm. And then gets Hattie something which fits her pretty well. And Hattie, despite not having brought dress clothes, does seem to know how to wear them. And how to move around and whatnot. You get to watch Rahalla try to argue Hattie into wearing heels, she just isn't gonna do it. And they settle on wearing at least not your travel boots. So that happens. And then whenever you guys are headed out and kind of gathering in the lobby area, Casimir will come down as well, who also dressed very nicely, coming off the shoulder type setup there, but of course has her cloak pulled up over everything. And normally she has her falcata. You can see that she has a much smaller, slimmer little curved blade that's on her hip. And she appears to have a some kind of belt with, like tied and everything for like properly carrying a sword. But like the belt seems to be made of like different silks and things that like wrap around the hips. And it has like a few little like metals and things like kind of equidistant like all around it, and it makes it look very decorative. Like she has a really fancy, pretty belt thing just so that she can carry a sword to these types of events and it not seem out of place.
Oh look, Casimira, I forgot my armor's magic.
Gotta have them decorative swords.
So glad I cleaned that. At least there was a point to it. It looks nice though. And she'll kind of walk over and sort of like adjust like parts of it, like not even really adjusting, just kind of like feeling it, because it's like, what is this like?
Yeah, it looks like clothes.
It's an illusion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, okay. Oh, kind of pats the shoulders. It's like, clunk, clunk. I see. It's pretty cool. I'm a little jealous.
Well, Yelvain was the one who made this.
Might have to commission something.
Might have to.
But cool. So everybody looks nice. Kaznair's there. He's dressed like normal because he's not eating. He's just taking you there and getting you out. You guys are all ready to go and everything. He has also brought parasols. A bunch of them. And you can tell that like he would have been one short because like he didn't necessarily know Casimira was going. So she ends up with the one that he intended for himself. After like he has to like insist a few times for her to take it. But
Did you bring one for me?
Yes.
Okay. I can just wear my cloak though.
You can. All right, so yeah, if you explain, you're like, hey, like the cloak will just get rid of the rain, and like Eli's like, yeah, mine just runs off me into my shoes. Never mind, I need the parasol. But so but yeah, you explain that, so he gets to keep his. So everybody's happy. Nobody's horrible.
Plus, I can just like have Hattie sit on my shoulders, and she'll hold the parasol over both of us, because that'll work for sideways rain.
Sideways rain.
This is. Oh gods, if the wind was still that bad, I wouldn't have brought the parasols. It's calmed down considerably, which none of you have been outside. So, yeah, when he opens the door, you see, it is still raining. And it's raining fairly hard, but, like, the crazy winds and stuff you were dealing with that morning do seem to have significantly died down. Like, you have to kind of talk louder just because rain's kind of loud, but it's not like... Like the what is it? What is the fucking place in Mario 64? I know I'm dating myself. That's like windy as shit and it's super loud and it goes.
Oh, it's one of the ice levels.
That place, yeah. Is it the ice place? Yeah.
I think there's two ice places. There's the one that's like the slide down one, and then there's the one that's awful.
It was like that earlier, but it's not anymore. So, so you guys are able to head out. And go over to this Ivory Peacock place. And when you get there, effectively, just so that we don't get bogged down in a very long description like I like to do, it's pretty much a really fancy hibachi place. It's just that it's instead of being like Japanese food, it is Ula's cuisine. So it's very meaty and very fermented, and there's a lot of it. But yeah, you guys come in, and you get like you talk to the host that's up there to like kind of pair you off with your server and everything. There's a freaking maitre d', which immediately tells some of you that like I am underdressed, because well maybe it doesn't tell Sam this. I think of you three, it'd probably be only Eli that would notice. But there's not much you could have done about it, but like Sunday clothes are great if you're going to like Sizzler after church, but they don't quite work at like a Prime Steakhouse or something. They're okay. but it's not quite the same level that everybody else is dressed to. But anyway, so he gets like, there's just like that noticing thing, like you can tell certain people will like kind of look at him, but nobody gives him like a stank face or anything. You guys get seated at a pretty large table. You can see that there's other people kind of like on the other side of it. This is big like ring deal, like there's a lot of pageantry to it. Like you guys get seated, and like people come around and like pour your drinks all like fancy, like they do like the like up high pour thing with your tea and that kind of shit. They like, you know, ask if anyone wants any alcohol, that type of deal. The servers are a little bit playful, you know, they kind of like, oh no, just try this thing or whatever, and like giving you some like little free samples of different things and whatnot. And they seem to be like the kind of folks that are very extroverted and like personable in real life and are able to like amp that up even more into their work. And if you are a real life introvert, yeah. So if you're a real life introvert and you've been around those type of people, you will know that there's that immediate oh god, I shouldn't be here, but like they tend to be very good at getting you to like kind of settle and just sort of have fun.
Can I tell a little short story?
Sure.
One time, sorry, because this is very apt. We family, dad, I think it was me, my dad, and his buddy, and another person came out from Eufaula to go to the Blazers game. Blazers being a hockey team.
I was gonna say,
yeah. Sorry, I was looking at football stuff earlier. Hockey team.
Yeah.
Here in Oklahoma. I believe the power went out on the for some reason the game was called for some issue. So not to like waste the trip, we're going to go out to eat somewhere. Everywhere was packed. Every single place was busy until we found this one one restaurant, and we go in then and they're like, "Do you have a reservation?" And my dad was like, "Uh-oh." This place is a little bit nicer than what we're dressed for, wearing hockey jerseys and whatever. But he was kind of like, yeah, I got money. We can eat here. So it was very funny to look at the menu as I normally did and be like, Dad, there's no prices on this menu. I don't know what to order because there's no prices on the menu. Just get whatever. Like,
or when you just see market, like, oh no.
Market?
Oh, no.
It costs a market? I can't afford a market.
I don't have a market.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one of those stories of like, he had the money to do that, but we were just 100% not dressed to go to a nice sit-down restaurant where a lot of people are probably having dates and stuff like that. And we come in as,
I had one,
hockey hooligans.
Yeah, no, I had one at the last family reunion I went to, which was the only family reunion we've had. It was good. It wasn't like we did it and swore never to do it again. It's hard. It's tough to get everybody. So I won't tell the whole story. It's just I also have had that happen because we were in Dallas with no idea where to go because the first place we were gonna go ended up being full. Yeah, it was a whole thing. I ended up having to be the one to be like, hey, we can't afford this. Really sorry. Here's a 20. We gotta go. Because they had a maitre d'. We were walking around, like I said, we were walking around in Dallas. We weren't them folk. So anyway, back to this. You guys are them folk, you know? Because apparently, Yvain had already put in a reservation for you. So you were expected to be here, and you're here.
Were there people totally waiting for a spot to open up? And we passed them in the line?
Are you really want to like...
You gonna make it worse?
Big dudes, folks. You just want to be like, yeah, we're big time, fucking Hollywood. Take the shades off their kid's face.
We're inside.
Oh, God, dude.
No.
Yeah, work hard, kid. One day you'll be as cool as me. 10 years later, he's a fucking villain.
I've worked real hard.
Oh my gosh.
I've forgotten that day.
I guess I'm
Thousands
as
of
cool
zombies
as
in
you
front of him.
now.
Just like an army of 1,000 zombies, puts on a pair of shades. They'll never be taken from me again.
I cast darkness.
Sam!
No.
Insert supernatural soundbite. Sam! Anyway, cool. So you guys get seated.
I've been
There's
to the moon.
tea pouring. There's extroverted people scaring the shit out of you. Hattie is having a great time.
What's he doing with that onion?
Yeah, the fucking onion volcano.
Oh!
Yeah, Sam is just perpetually amazed by everything. So,
I didn't know onions could do that.
Yovane he does obviously show up pretty quickly after you guys did. You beat him there by a little bit. So he's like super excited. He's like shaking everybody's hand and everything. Like, you know, takes his seat and all this stuff's happening. When the chef shows up, because you guys are seated, you're getting all your stuff or whatever. And this place is like, it's got the like mood lighting kind of thing going on. So it's not like super bright. It's fairly dim, but there's like light at your table. While you're sitting there, the lamps and stuff that are kind of around the table just seem to like dim on their own. And they just eventually just go out, and you can hear this audible like this breath, as if all of them were blown out at once. So it's just kind of dim at your table. And then in the center of like the ring dealy where the chef is going to be, you see this flame appears in the middle of it that like illuminates the whole area. And when that happens, the little lamps and stuff come back on, and then some smaller like candles and stuff kind of around the center rim of the ring are lit by like the uproar of flame for a second there. So when that immediate burst of light and heat dies down, you've still got light in the area, and standing in the center of it is your chef, who is like doing like the two knives crossed stance kind of thing. They do like a very dramatic bow, which Hattie is like squealing with delight and clapping her hands. What's Sam doing?
The same.
Okay.
We're sharing a brain cell at the moment.
Go ahead.
Lamia is sharing a glance over to Casimira. Like, is that normal? Should I get ready? Do a fight?
Like, bull's gun. Like,
Is it time? No. Was that a shake your head no or a shake your head yes? You kind of give her that look. You see that she's just kind of got like a very placid smile on her face. She definitely took pretty much any like free drink offered to her, and you know she's running on 0 sleep. So like the smile you're seeing is definitely genuine, but it's also like she's clearly going to be a little loopy.
Very checked out.
When she like finally like notices you, kind of give her the like, what is this okay? She kind of like she does like the shoulder bump thing to you. Is like, relax, loosen up, it's fine, we're okay. Ooh, thank you. Gets another like drink. And the chef like is doing his bow and whatnot, introduces himself, and then like kind of like bangs one of the like metal spatula things on the table, which is kind of immediately just the effect of the sound kind of gets everyone's attention for a second. And like as he's doing that, he's already like bringing other things out, and he kind of warns people like not to reach out onto the grill top and all that kind of stuff. But then he very quickly starts the like showy stuff, you know. tossing like rice and vegetables and whatnot all over the place. Does the onion volcano thing for Sam's enjoyment there. And he does this thing where he like very quickly will tells you exactly what each thing that he's bringing up is as you're going through the kind of like small plates portion where he's just sort of giving everybody stuff. And apologies if anyone watching this is like, I have no idea what hibachi is. What are they talking about? Why did the chef come out of the fire? I will not be explaining. But, no, it is like performative, like tableside cooking.
Yeah.
You usually sit in like a big ring, and at the very middle part of it, like your chef usually cooks. It's not always like a full circle. Sometimes it's like a half circle. A lot of times, but. And they'll do like cool little tricks like while they're cooking the food, and they usually are like talking to people and like kind of including the diners in the show, whether it be like
little
tossing
games
food or,
and stuff. Yeah.
Extreme sushi juggler act.
Yeah.
I have missed so many pieces of shrimp.
Tell me a shrimp bread this is.
Right. I've never missed a piece of shrimp.
I think they've only tossed it to me like twice. And I think I've nailed it both times, but
yeah.
But I would I would knock over that chair falling over backwards to try and get it.
Yeah. I have definitely had to like reached out and caught one that got like overthrown. And it was like, that's hot, but I still ate it. Because it's good.
Woo.
Oh, Dave almost did it right now. We're not throwing any shrimp, Dave.
My chair broke the little like holder that keeps it from leaning back. Didn't break, but it like slipped out, so I thought my chair
I know the
broke all of a sudden. yeah.
There's a very specific face that gets made when that happens.
It's okay, I'm fine.
Yep. Dave just saw his entire life flash before his eyes.
I did.
But I don't want to derail, so I'm not going to mention it. But yeah.
Okay. I'll press on then. Sorry. So you get that whole thing. He's doing the tricks and whatnot. You guys have a pretty great time. I don't know if there's any specific RP you guys wanted to have with Yovane. He's mostly just enjoying the company. He doesn't have like updates for you. He's just kind of like, this is awesome. Sam, he does tell you that that thing you commissioned, that he was able to check in on that as well, because you told him about it, and because he was already going to, he already wanted to go meet that guy. But he said like he ended up asking about it, and the guy said he had kind of a really long work day behind him, and then today the weather was really bad, so he's like, there's a good chance that he's spent a lot of time on it, so he may check on it again tomorrow. He's probably made a lot of progress on like the holder thing.
Yeah.
He does not know what the project is. He only knows that there is a project, which is, I believe, how that works.
Yeah. You're talking about the gift for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe he knows that it exists, just not what it is. If I'm wrong, then he doesn't say anything, and he doesn't know.
Yeah. It's fine.
Cool. So, but other than that, he doesn't really have anything in particular. I think Molly had something.
Role play wise, Lamia would want to check up on him, make sure, hey, how are you doing at the house? You feeling more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean he'll let you know. They treat him very well. That kind of thing. Like there's no like ill will or anything from them. But he does let on that like he's just kind of worried about what his family will say that he managed to run out of money. So he's mostly still trying to see if he could make something work here. Which he's optimistic. He's like, because there's a lot of money that moves through here. He doesn't know if that's just like a short boon because of so much like traffic coming in from people coming like staying out of the east, and it's going to tighten up really soon because war, or if that's going to be something that's sustainable. He's not sure yet, so that's why he's hesitant to like try to open a shop or anything like that. So he's still in between on that, or be like, okay, I can send a letter to my family, beg them for money, and go home. Like he has that option.
Yeah. And she will also point out, oh, well, look, I got revived, as you can see by my color.
Yeah, he give you a sense motive.
He's very sad about it, I imagine. Or not, you know what I mean. Hurt that he wasn't included. Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get a read. Do either of the other two of you want to roll a sense motive at all?
No.
For what now? Sorry.
For Yovane, when she's talking about getting
Oh,
revived.
Oh, yeah. I'm blissfully unaware of the conflict here.
I do like Yovane, so I would be interested in this. Whatchamacallit? Dynamic. So, yeah.
My first wisdom roll after after getting a hat.
I rolled a 5, and I rolled 1 more total than you.
Well, I am, I guess, more trained than you are.
Yep.
Lucky for you, I did have the DC at a 10, because you guys know him very well. You traveled with him for a long time, and he is not particularly stoic, shall we say. So yeah, Sam, when that's happening and she's like talking about it, yeah, I got revived, you can see, and she, like, I imagine there's a little bit of trailing done there. You can definitely see the sort of like wounded dog look on his face for a moment, that he immediately he fixes it pretty quickly as he's continuing to listen. Like, it kind of gets disguised as just sort of a lull in expression while he's listening. Because like he looks down, almost like he's like looking at like some of the rice or something in front of him, and like it just sort of gets disguised as like a natural motion for him. But like, Sam, with you being observant and watching him and knowing him as well as you do, you can tell that like that was just happenstance that he had stuff sitting there. Like he legitimately like was crestfallen that he was not there for that. But continue. Sorry.
I do have some annoying news from that, but I want to tell you, but I don't want to at the same time because I don't know if it will scare you. But also, that part of me should be gone soon, so I think she'd be going somewhere else anyway.
Well, I'll tell you, I have no idea what you're talking about. So, I suppose it's fine either way. I'm just glad that the ceremony, the ritual, went well. It's good to see you back in your own skin.
Thank you, Yovane.
And finally sharing a meal, as promised however long ago. Months at this point.
It does feel like months.
A piece of shrimp hits him in the face. Was not paying attention. He kind of looks up. And,
no, I'm sorry.
You see the chef's kind of got the like, oh, like he kind of like cut over and tossed it, because you can tell it's one of those things where the last time he looked at him, he was paying attention, so he's like, let me do the thing, and then looks back and his like whole face is turned. So he kind of has that moment, like, oh, I'm so sorry, and he's like, oh no, it's fine. Yes, no, I'll just set that in the rice. What were we saying? The ritual thing. How was that? Was it particularly interesting?
It was very interesting, but kind of ominous. Hot. Yeah, I imagine.
He just starts blowing on his food, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, good. Okay, I guess I'll tell you since it was part of the ritual. Lamia will like get closer to him so that the chef doesn't hear. Like, okay, so I don't have a shadow anymore. The purple me is a shadow that's moving out and about.
You just explain the entire thing to him, or is there stuff moving out?
No.
Okay.
Because he's magical, he'll understand at least a part of that. I mean, a chunk of it. better than Lamia
Raw
will.
die here. Excuse me. Okay. So you explain that stuff. He does, like, he's obviously listening, like he like gasps a few times, and he looks very concerned, as you go over this. And you get to the end of it, he's just, that sounds awful. Oh, I feel for the deer.
Yeah, Casimira here is gonna go look for her.
Really? Casimir just nods. Huh. Well, maybe I could help in some way. I don't necessarily have the funds to, commission some great work at the moment. She says, time is more of an issue than the funds. I'm going to be leaving soon. Oh, I see. Any idea where you'll be heading? She shakes her head. No idea yet. I just have to...
Delgi might be a good place to look first.
Can't go any further west, legally. Alright, Delgi. I suppose. I mean, if you've got coin, I wouldn't be too opposed to traveling again. Sam, yes, he is. But,
Are you sure,
The
Yulvain?
cause is worthy. Yeah, the cause is worthy. It sounds like, this other you needs our help. And you've already got a mission. And, the last thing I'd want to happen is, I could have done something, and Casimir here runs into some trouble that I could have made easier on her. He says very delicately.
It will be.
Casimir, like, kind of taps your shoulder, Lamia, so it makes, like, a kind of a metallic noise. Says, wouldn't be opposed. Oh, that required a base of... I had a lot to work with there, and she just kind of chuckles, like, no, I understand. You can imagine that trails on for a little bit if you want to cut in there, Panda. It sounded like you had something.
I was going to say that Sherlock is probably going with as well. And that I'm trying to give him an out, but I can't figure out a way to do it tactfully.
His I'd be fine with traveling is a lie, but, like, that doesn't mean he doesn't actually want to help.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's like, okay, he's not fine with it, but, like, he'll do it for sure.
I mean, perhaps you could stay and recoup some of your funds, and then plan to meet later on.
He's not an animal. That's the wrong voice.
Yeah. I'm also not... I can't. I'm not saying it again.
He's just, oh, no, it's fine. I'll manage. It's, I have something, the folks I'm staying with have provided well enough, and I've got some work here and there so far. It's how I know the market's viable. So, I could do a bit. And Casimir's like, if you're traveling with me, you really don't have to worry about it too much. I've got quite a bit left I can pull on. It's not infinite. I've spent quite a bit, but it should be plenty for what we're doing.
And I can donate up to 5. Granted, it's a writ right now, but...
Oh, I mean, that'd be quite generous. And Casimir says, and unnecessary. You save your funds for your own mission. We both have to come back. So...
Okay, Casimira.
You disagree?
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying I could do the same thing that you helped me with.
She just shakes her head. It's not necessary. And then
Bartender, can you please grab her another whatever this drink is? It's like, let's say it's fruity looking, has like an apple core, not core on the
An
end.
apple.
an
Not a
apple
core,
core?
not a core. That's
like a chewed on apple core is sitting in that drink as a garnish now. Sorry, you flubbed. It's canon.
That's somebody's drink. That ain't fucking hers.
Yeah. The horse devours. I don't know. Instead of hors d'oeuvres, it's like
The horse apple.
I don't know.
Ugh.
the strong drink. Not many could take it.
Especially if it's an apple drink, that'd be funny. But yeah, okay.
But
Sorry, go ahead and describe what you
so
actually wanted.
you're trying to order a drink for her.
Yeah. To avoid the rest of the talk, the awkward talk.
That's healthy.
Yvain does seem to he's like picking up a vibe. Like you can tell that there's like that okay, something's going on here kind of thing. Well, yes, I still think it'd be good to accompany you. I won't be able to help otherwise. It's if time is of the essence, then I think that's the only way. When do you plan on leaving? Just 2 or 3 days? That soon? Wow. 2 or 3 days. She's like, would that be able to stretch to perhaps 5? Says, no, Yvain. Every day that we wait, it probably gets. He's like already nodding. He's like giving that like, okay, yeah, I understand, sort of thing. Then it could get worse. So waiting that long is already much. Just, all right. Maybe we could leave at the same time as these folks, which is, it's in 4 days, counting today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so 4. Yes, that way it still gives us some time to adequately prepare, especially myself, and it would provide some more time to check in the city. I mean, it's a very big place. Surely there's spots that haven't been searched yet. Just like, okay, that's fine. You're right. I haven't really looked everywhere here yet, and it would be stupid to leave if she's just hanging around somewhere. It's precisely. And stupid is the last thing you are. So, we would need a plan. With the search, he's like pauses, seeing like people like catching food in their mouths. Still just, we can talk after. And I don't know if there's any more that you want to continue on with that.
Not Lamia. Just, actually, no, there is one thing. Lamia will say, like, hey, I know the word apple and dog. It's here.
Yes.
And
yes.
she'll, I imagine, butcher how she thinks it is.
Ugh.
Cheerfully to Yvain.
That's certainly a pronunciation. I don't know much Kasir. Any Kasir language. Though I feel I've heard it spoken before. There was a professor who claimed to speak the language. None of us could verify it or disprove it. So it sounded a little different than that. It's not guttural. It's very easy, very fluid. So you don't want to say it from like way down in here. It's like more up here.
How can you speak like that?
Well, it's more on the tongue. You know, you have a tongue. You just use it more actively when you speak this language.
Who is the professor? Out of curiosity.
Oh, I don't know. He wasn't my professor. He just was a professor over at the Academy Excellence in here where I studied. I don't remember his name.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But why? Do you know one?
Well, there is a professor here, but if he was from Benahia, then I don't think it's that dude.
Yes, this was a Vietic fellow.
Okay. So it's not him.
Quite
'cause-
as small a world as it could have been.
No.
Well. The food here is quite something. The showmanship is excellent.
I enjoyed the show. Are you enjoying the food, Yovane?
It's quite fresh, and I really enjoy the presentation. Bit salty.
I thought you might notice that.
Yes. The rice, though, is fluffy and very good rice. It's like, you can tell very clearly that he's like, food here's meh.
Yeah.
But whereas to most others, it's probably fine.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine, even to Lamia. Actually, especially to Lamia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably pretty damn good to you, honestly. Like, obviously there's better food that exists, but, like, this is pretty solid. But cool. So you guys go through that. Any other RP while you're there at the Ivory Peacock?
Why do they call it the Ivory Peacock?
He will, like, the server you're asking, I'm assuming, will turn and point, like, way across the room, and you see this, like, big-ass, like, ivory statue of a peacock.
Oh. Wait, what'd that come at?
Who commissioned
What?
that?
Like,
Surprised
oh,
it
no.
does make sense.
is that like a whale bone, or? It was a big bone.
We don't know. Don't know. It was apparently here before the building was here. The whole place got built around it. It didn't look like that before. It was like all run down and like broken and chipped and whatnot. It's been restored. It's not all one piece anymore. Go ahead, Panda.
Okay.
Okay. So it's had to have been restored since then. But yeah, it was like sitting there. It is bone though. It is ivory.
You do it to take magic on that there statue.
Thank you.
Uh, You're asking Eli to go detect magic on the statue?
Yeah,
I mean,
or
I'll
Rahala, or one of
I'll
them.
go do it here.
One of the
Maybe
caster
for good
peoples.
habits.
The caster folk.
Do you
Yeah.
like tell them you're gonna do that, or
Oh, you mind if we look at it real quick?
this is a spell with verbal and somatic components? So
Yeah. We're just we have a thing about statues. One of them cursed us one time, so we just want to be sure.
Especially
Yeah,
statues that
diplomacy.
were here before a building was.
Yeah.
and you can aid.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I actually aid. I aid.
You do. You add a +3. So diplomacy +3, Panda.
Yes.
So
Is that with
That
+3?
one almost happened.
yep.
Nice. Okay. So anyway, with 17, he kind of looks around for a second. It's like, should be okay. Let me just go. Yeah, give me like 1 minute and come over. He like walks off for a second. You see him like talking to someone and whatnot. And they kind of nod a few times. They look over at your table and then back at the statue. They chit chat for a little bit. And then he like waves you over. You can see that there is a like like some posts with like rope and
The
stuff
rope.
around. Like you
Yeah,
can't like
yeah.
walk up to it, but you can get close enough to be in range for detect magic. And when you look at it, Eli, you do see that this statue is indeed magical.
Okay.
Give me your knowledge arcana, please.
Coming right up.
Big roll.
Easy. Too easy. So you can definitely tell that there's some kind of transmutation aura on it. It's very weak. And
Okay.
you can give me a spellcraft, see if you can identify the effect.
Yeah. Spellcraft.
And then follow that up with a perception as well, please.
There you go.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Who the fuck is rolling for Dave today? What's going on?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Let me roll gangbusters when it doesn't really matter.
I think a
Right.
rat crawled up into his hat, and he's getting ratatouille right now.
I'm being ratatouilleed.
So,
Or the... yeah.
so examining this, you can tell that like this statue itself all has this one aura, but it is not all one. It's not like all one chunk. You can actually see that there are different sections that have been like either removed and replaced, that kind of thing. Like it actually does have specific components that have all been like attached to one another, and then together it maintains this magical aura. Like if you were to remove a bunch of them, it would probably break the magic. But it looks pretty robust. This effect, like you would have to remove more than one piece of it to. Go ahead, Panda.
Yeah, I already did
Okay,
this.
so you you would have to remove more than one to get it to actually break down. But what you're seeing is that like each of the components actually has a mending effect on it, like an ongoing mending. So that if someone was to like chip it or like gets knocked over, whatever, gets cracked or something like that, then it would effectively self-repair, as long as the damage was not too great or to like too much of its section for the spell to actually take effect. Hello?
Okay. Did you freeze?
No. Did you hear that explanation?
Yeah, that... if somebody tries to chip it, it's a self-repairing.
Yeah, it's a self-repairing statue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
There
is
was, there was
smart.
zero reaction, just like stared off into space. So I was like, did he hear me?
Well, I on my screen, you froze after you said that, and so I thought you froze, so I didn't talk.
Oh, weird. Okay.
And I was
So
just-
that
I
was
heard it.
that was my issue there. But yeah, okay, cool,
That is the only effect you see on it.
excellent. Okay, that's it. There's nothing crazy.
Just
Awesome.
Do you explain that?
Yeah, I will. I thought you guys knew that every single time I find out what a magic item does, I tell everybody
No.
in a flourishy presentation. I do not keep information to myself unless it's
Well,
about
we are
me.
in a public place, so
That
I
has
thought you
never
might.
stopped Eli in ever.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah. If anything, he enjoys it.
Yeah,
being in
I
public
enjoy
even
the
more.
attention. Okay.
He'd rather perform in public than at home in his bedroom. No. Anyway.
It self fixes itself. Well, I guess you never had the chance to check any of the statues if it had that kind of effect before.
No, I did not.
You did on one of them, but it was way more powerful.
Right.
You
that's true.
would have never seen an effect this week on
Nascent statue.
Noluxivix?
Vladimiri.
Oh, it was Vladimiri's? Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the kind of enchantment that we need to like keep on hand for like those statue fire things, with the reflection pool. So if somebody gets petrified, they,
Fine.
Yovane, would you know what kind of spell it would take for a statue to be enchanted with that kind of thing? Or would it be something cool for you to learn?
It would likely be a series of them. Typically, that's not something you can make permanent. It may be an effect of more ancient magics than I've studied, but it would take quite a bit more examination that I don't think they would permit.
You know what? That's fair. But that's kind of actually really neat. Oh! I actually cast a spell, Yovane.
Did you?
Yeah, Lobby will go into that
excited.
spiel.
Yeah, so he seems really excited, and then, like, as you're explaining this stuff, I don't know if that'd be a thing, like, Eli would chime in whenever the professor comes up.
Yeah, and whenever any part of her explanation veers off of the, like, technical aspect, I will fill in the little gaps behind it, just because, that time when your friend who did a cool thing, and they're like, and I did with the the thingy, and
I used the juice.
Yeah, the thingy, and it's like whatever kind of wrench or whatever thing you say. It was this. I used a clicky thingy, a tool wrench. I used it. Like
like she's just like Then I said foos, but I had to say it with like a deep voice, or like she invoked her thuum because. And he's like, okay, yeah. But yeah, so. You guys, go through that whole thing. He seems really interested in this. He actually seems like pretty keen to actually meet this professor as well. But, cool. Any other specific RPs?
I cannot think of anything. Can anybody else?
No.
I think we had a nice night tonight.
Okay.
Lamia will pay for it with a writ. For everybody.
So you're gonna pay for it yourself. Okay. Casimir does not stop you for reasons I will get to in a moment. So that is, hold on, that's you three.
Whereas, like, we own this establishment.
So that's three. Yovane, Casimira, Hattie, Rahala. So 7 people. Okay. So that is going to be 98 gold coins.
Wow, that's so cheap.
Not counting gratuity.
Oh, yeah. Definitely gotta put the gratuity in, so let me...
Because it's a show. It's not like you're just getting...
Yeah.
Look, when we're paying for stuff in silver, we're giving, like, gold gratuity tips. We bust out the platinum for this dude.
We don't have platinum, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay 110 gold.
You may not have platinum.
Okay.
I for the writ.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
It was 98 gold total?
Yes.
Okay, I add 10 more gold for the tip. You tip them 10%. I'm tipping them 20%. Yeah.
For math, yeah.
Yeah. So I will take 10 gold out of my whatever and put it on the table, so they also have a cash tip.
Nice.
Because
so
people
they
like
don't have
cash
to
tips.
declare to
like,
the
here's some coins.
fantasy IRS.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, they definitely appreciate that. What was the... so the other thing you'll find out is that you have you get a first visit discount.
Oh!
So it is normally more expensive than that. So,
Okay.
You got a discount for being your first visit as a big group and everything.
I imagine that this place has a lot of people who come here once and then never again.
Right?
Yep. Still business. You know?
Yeah.
And it still gets the word out. You never mind. I'm just like, it's still expensive is the thing. Like, oh, here's your discount.
Yeah.
That is still a lot.
Still a ton of gold.
Thank you for the discount. I don't think I'll ever eat again. So, but yeah, you guys get through that. As you're kind of wrapping up and everything, Casimir is not doing great. she's drank quite a bit on no sleep, and has been like, having fun, chit chatting and everything. But like near the end, she was definitely much quieter. That like
I can't talk or I'll puke.
like you try to include her in the conversation, like, oh yeah, that whatever thing, where you look over at her and she's just, yeah, it's like, oh, her eyes are closed. So like you guys are like she pulls it together for like leaving, so she could be like, oh yeah, bye, thanks, all that kind of thing, like as they're giving like this gracious send off. And then pretty much as soon as you guys get out of the building, she's like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Come on, let's go over this way.
She like staggers after you. Like all of the grace and tact that she had inside there is just like, okay, she just like, it just falls off of her. So you like kind of lead her away from there. Rahala and Hattie will also be kind of trailing behind. I don't know if you're like, okay, I got it, or what. But
I mean, Lamia's paying attention to Kazmira. She's not really paying attention to Hattie and Rahala following.
so you go find like an alley or something.
Yeah, and she's supporting Kazmira the entire time.
So lucky for her, she has pretty short hair, so you don't have to like hold a lot of hair back or anything like that. It's just like more making sure that she doesn't like accidentally aim at her own shoes because she's not steady.
Yeah.
It doesn't really take much of a roll to like steady a person, but it does take a roll to steady a very drunk person. That is a different task. It's just going to be a dexterity check. Ooh, an 8.
Guys, I'm salty.
No.
I can't roll luck? Okay.
No, I don't care if you roll.
Oh, I got an I don't care. So
Yes, you're
Ooh, a 9.
perfectly valid to roll a luck.
Look at that. Roll another 1 on the luck.
I got vomited in on.
I mean, it's okay if I get
no,
vomited
I
on.
vomited
I'm
on-
trying
no,
to
I
make sure
vomited
she
on.
doesn't get vomited on.
I was right.
All right,
I
high
was
or low?
remembering wrong.
Let's go high.
Okay, roll any standard die. That is on a D10. That is high.
Okay, that was a D10. I thought it was a D20, and I was going to be like, that is just
so did
really
I.
not high.
So did I. I just saw a 9, and then I moved the other screen out of the way. Okay, so you said you wanted it to be on you instead of on her.
Yes.
Okay, then yes, you unfortunately get hibachi vomit all over your shoes, all over your boots, and on your pretend dress, and on your hands. This is a lot of throw up.
Yeah, it is.
This is quite a bit.
God.
A lot of it is liquid, because a lot of it is alcohol and
Okay.
whatever other fluids that she's been consuming because she was traveling. So she probably drank a lot of water.
Casimiro, you can't vomit too much because otherwise you'll puke yourself out.
Sorry, I'll just. She goes back to throwing up.
Yeah.
No, Casimiro, I don't want you to die. Literally, we watched a guy die from puking.
She like
kinda
grabs
helped
the
him
front
with
of your
that.
shirt and is like, "I'm fine," and then throws up again.
That's
I'm,
what people who are fine say, totally.
I'm gonna look around for some plants.
You try to find some plants to steady your stomach.
Y'all are gonna be fine, I think. I'm gonna go search mint. I don't know, like whatever's growing nearby.
Calm
Okay.
dog.
Give me a quick
Some dandelions. I don't know. I can
Oh.
mash something up and call it good.
Casimiro, I have some herbs for this kind of sickness. It just takes like an hour to kick in.
It's just go. I'll stop doing vomit noise because I know that triggers some people.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
But she like retches again, and then finally it seems to subside, and she kind of puts her back against the wall, and is just sort of staring into space, like in the area where she threw up, It's like I've never had that much come out of me before. You think I am dying?
Well, you're not continuing to puke, so I don't think so.
There's nothing left.
Good. Well, not good that there's nothing left, but I'm
Are
saying
there
good
any
that.
organs in the puke? Is there any organs in there?
Let
Do you
me
know
check.
what those look like? They're usually slimy.
Usually
Maybe
slimy.
let me.
Lamia
Are you
will
just
check
saying
the
that to
puke.
appease her? Oh God.
No, she's checking the puke.
No, it's vomit. It's just gross stuff out of her stomach.
Okay. No, I don't see any organs here. Thank goodness.
Ew. And Dave's gonna go pee. So.
Casimira, do you want me to carry you back to the hotel?
No,
So you don't have to move? You don't you have to open your eyes?
No. I'll be okay. I just drank too much, and I think I'm just really stressed. Ooh, nope, no closed eyes yet. Closed eyes. Just sits there. Same with the 19. So yeah, Sam, you find some things that like you just kind of rinse them off in the rain. You're like, yeah, these will help. Just kind of need to crunch them up and chew them thoroughly.
I'm not going to give them to her pre-chewed. She's
not a baby, but
yeah. Would a heal check help?
Yeah. So you go over there. She's just, hey Sam, I think I threw up on Lamia.
Yeah, she can take it.
Come over, like check her eyes and whatnot. Her eyes are quite bloodshot. You think that's mostly a product of just not sleeping. You don't think she's got like alcohol poisoning or anything crazy like that. She is pregnant. I'm kidding. She is. She has.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, y'all kissed and now you made a baby.
They held hands. You should have known better.
Yeah.
No, but like, never mind. Hold on. Okay, so
She held hands with the shadow baby.
you
That would be even worse. Oh my god,
you
dude.
continue to yeah. So you check her out. It seems like she's probably dehydrated based on the amount that was expelled. But otherwise, you think she'll be fine. She just needs to get a lot more water in her and no more alcohol for sure. And definitely sleep. She is currently fatigued.
All right. Well, when we get back, I can raid the kitchen and make you some of my Uncle Lou's rehydration drink. It tastes interesting. But it'll
It's gonna
give
be
you
salty, isn't it?
it has a vinegar in it.
Look, I'll be okay. I just need to rest. I need to rest and get some water. And
No, the vinegar
brush
actually
the
will
hell
help.
out of my teeth.
Your muscles might start cramping when you lay down because of your dehydration. So it'll actually
Shit, you're right.
help that out.
Am I sober now? Did I? Nope.
Nope.
Things are still small. Never mind. She leads her head back against the wall she's standing against.
You
I'm
wanna?
sorry I threw up on you. It's probably your fault somehow.
You drove her to drinking. You did this.
She like snaps and points at Sam in Sam's direction. Doesn't quite point at you.
Yeah.
But close.
Lamia will just smile and nod, even though she knows Casimira can't really see that. But it's to Sam, it looks like the smile of a "I'm going to beat you up," Sam smile.
At your primary medical practitioner.
Your primary care doctor.
I recommend sleep, at least a little bit of rehydration before you go to sleep, and optional snuggles from a tall lady. Uh,
Yeah, that I just threw up on.
yeah.
I don't know if that
Thanks,
actually
guys.
captured, but Lamia did a nice little uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. You know how
She
many?
like frowns, eyes closed. What are you doing?
Yeah. You know when I'm bottle feeding all those sheep that they spit back up on me? I still love them.
What are you doing?
I
She
don't
kind
know.
of finally opens her eyes.
You want something to put on your eyes? Like I can get you a cool rag. I mean, it's gauze.
No, no, no. I'll be okay. I can get back. I just needed a second.
Stick this in your mouth.
Uh, Start chewing on it. Okay, we could go.
Don't swallow.
Sorry
Spit.
about that. Okay. Just keep chewing. We'll finally come out. Rahala and Hattie are like waiting outside the alley. Like as soon as she comes out, they both like clap and cheer. She kind of just rolls her eyes. You guys keep walking.
Yep. Lamia does like pinch Sam a little,
Ah.
but that'll be the only violence she does on the Sam.
You get pinched by Hattie. She has to find a spot that's not armored.
That's fair.
Defend me. My boyfriend said he wanted no pickles on his. I don't know. This is what I imagined. How dare somebody pick on my
Sam, the
boyfriend?
10th level adventurer, is just standing in the background like, yeah. Just really wanted no pickles.
I was gonna eat it, but I don't really like them.
I can't just take them off. The pickle juice is already on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you guys make it back to the Westerlies.
I'm gonna run it back.
Drunk friend in tow. Cool.
We
Oh,
made
yeah,
it. Hooray.
yeah, Kasner will get you back there. Everything. You're whatever level of buzzed or hammered you want to be at this point. I imagine for the most part you guys were drinking just whatever, like little samples and things they gave you, but it didn't sound like anybody was like really going in except Casimira,
Yeah. Nope. Just kind of chill.
who was paying for her own drinks, by the way.
Oh,
That was
okay.
not part of the other total.
Lamia wanted to drink,
Buddy.
but her paranoia is like, no, I'm not going to.
Oh, well. Okay. So you guys finally make it back. Yeah, Casimir will make sure to drink a bunch of water and all that stuff and go back to her room. And then yeah, Eli, you get back in there. Are you diving back in tonight or no? Had a full meal. You're done doing shit for the evening, but
It's one of those where, he walks in and he looks. I look at the box and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And then it's like, sit down. I said no. And it's just like, walks over to the box, picks it up and like looks at it like, puts it in a drawer and then just like goes about his business. It's just one of those where it's like very tempted to do it, trying to have to talk himself out of it.
there. Okay.
If it will help, Lamia said, you said no. No more today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in that case, the evening passes mostly uneventfully. You can hear the weather does seem to shift and change a bit overnight. It does seem to get worse for a while, and then quiet. Quiet enough that it's the kind of steady rain and wind that will lull you to sleep. Makes it very easy to rest. But Eli, something does surface in your mind as you're resting that night. Something you uncovered before just didn't quite piece itself together yet. Not until something about that last little encounter finally lets you
chill.
put the
Sorry, my
pieces
dog's freaking
together.
out.
That's okay. Nobody minds his audio. But you're able to finally like, piece these things together. While you're asleep, you recall there being a ritual that all of you did together. Normally it was just you, and the others would have to, attend to other matters or bring things into the room, that kind of thing, but they didn't participate. None of them had as high a talent for it as you did. Well, shit, actually that's the thing that's bugging you. You don't know if that's completely true.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost certain. Yeah, Kamal didn't. Kamal has always just been more of. He clearly had good genes, just very physically adept, very athletic, naturally, that kind of thing. He's always had that going. Volga probably had the mind for it, but you're almost certain she never showed any signs of magical talent, really. Like she could do things like scrolls and that kind of stuff when it happened, but your master definitely didn't put the time in to try and get her trained up, that kind of thing.
Right.
Between Rosh and Hallen, Hallen was always pretty quiet. Like Rosh wasn't as quiet as he was just mild-mannered. But Hallen was always very quiet. That was the Vishkanya, the light-colored scales. Volga's also, but Volga's Ulukana. Sorry, Hallen was the Vishkanya.
Right.
They pretty sure didn't have talent either, but something about them is bothering you. Since you've all left,
okay.
That's the only one you haven't met again. You haven't seen Hallen.
Yeah, that's true.
You've actually run into Kamal, obviously, a couple of times. You've seen Volga plenty of times. And you just recently ran into Rosh. And Rosh told you... I believe it was Rosh that told you that Hallen was, a part of some business or something somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But no one else has really mentioned them, or has heard from them at least. Huh.
Okay.
So there's two things here. There's two things that come to mind.
Mm-hmm.
One to do with Rosh, and one to do with Hallen, obviously. Which one would Eli probably focus on?
Probably Hallen, just because you do make a good point that like I hadn't run into him, so that's like the person that's on my mind because I'm realizing, I've come across everybody else except for Hallen. What happened to him?
Okay. So you'll recall that Hallen almost didn't make it out of the house. Hallen was pretty badly injured during that whole thing and seemed somewhat despondent. It's like they were taking all this very hard. You recall them like not really talking much at all when you guys were escaping. There was some concern, like as to whether or not they'd be okay. They didn't go alone. And it's starting to click with you again why that is. They were a part of one of those rituals. While you guys were still like planning your escape and everything like that, they were a part of it for a while, but they kept being called away. They ended up having to get filled in on the plan and stuff later and later and later as they kept being called away to assist. And you remember them being a part of one where Shazadi was testing them effectively. And it wasn't the only time they were tested. It kept happening. And you ended up being a part of it, mostly because he had to test it against you. was blood. It was a blood test, checking if there was any spark to it, and there never was. And generally, this isn't the kind of thing that would continue to be repeated. You know, once you've come of age, unless something very dramatic happens, there's not really a reason to retest someone's blood or retest their talent. It just isn't going to change.
Right.
But it kept happening to Hallen. And you remember the ritual that you sat in on before, the test that you sat in on before the night of the escape, was particularly brutal. Normally, you know, a small cut, some blood into a vial, you place it into a specific circle, and you can, like, draw out any latent magics, that kind of thing. But Shazadi just continued to check, making new cuts, deeper cuts, you know, having them ingest certain reagents, having you cast certain spells on them, just all this, like, very hardcore stuff. Like, by the end of it, you had to intervene. It was one of the only times where you've actually needed to speak up, not just on, like, your own behalf, but you can see that Shazadi seemed to be getting almost, like, frantic, like, kind of desperate. Like, this, for some reason, this needed to work, to the point where he just was not thinking straight, and you were worried he was going to kill Helen. Just kept testing things on him, kept trying new, harsher and harsher things, to the point where this youth, they were just despondent, groggy from blood loss, just, like, abused, just barely conscious, and you had to just cut in and say, "Hey, like, whoa, that we can't do it anymore." Receiving punishment yourself, but eventually enough, like, resisting enough that, like, he seemed to come to his senses and realize that you were right. Hallen literally couldn't take anymore. So even, like, the night of the escape, part of the reason they were so quiet and so lethargic was they had just gone through this and were still recovering.
Mm-hmm.
The second part of this, however, is hearkening back to when you were pulled back to that mansion.
Mm-hmm.
When you saw for a moment, there was, like, that brief second. This wasn't the time you got stuck, like, where you actually stayed. This was, like, the first time you got, like, pulled over there and you, like, saw everyone for a second there. And then they all disappeared and you disappeared. You're pretty certain that as they were disappearing and as you were fading away, it didn't look like Hallen did.
Okay.
And then it was much later that you actually physically went. You never saw them.
Right. Okay.
I will leave it at it there for now.
That's, yeah. Okay. Boo. I don't know.
Yeah. I think your internet's also being buggy, by the way, Dave. You're, like, teleporting around. I can still hear you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just your video.
No, it's just
like,
him. He just does that.
That's good.
around.
Yeah, I just do that. No, it is. It's being a little wonk. Sorry.
I think that only happens when he drinks like a real Coke. I think he teleports. Like any non-diet soda.
I thought you were gonna say for a
No,
second.
no, I think he's
drinking.
I think he's drinking non-Euclidean Coke is what's happening.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just
Jeez. I hope not.
Anyway, the rest of the night passes uneventfully. Obviously it's like the dream you're having there, Eli, so you wake up whenever that finishes. Those thoughts, like, crystallizing as you're coming to lucidity. So, weather outside seems fairly calm.
No, the weather is calm. We're doing more dream stuff. So
I don't know.
No.
Y'all just wake up.
Well, are you gonna want to eat breakfast before you jumping back into the box, Eli?
Certainly. I try not to do that on an empty stomach if possible.
All right, I'll go ahead and grab some of that for you.
yeah, y'all got it handled, right? The
As
fort.
handled as we can, Sam.
Okay. Going to the Grove.
All right,
Right.
have fun. Stay safe. Check how talks are going, I guess.
Yeah, they kind of, you know, that's their business now. I made that agreement.
All right. So we've stuck over here for a little bit. We'll follow Sam.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So we're gonna head over to the Grove. Do you have Kazner lead you? You don't really need him to. You've been
No.
here several times.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave him for the others. If they need help, you head off to the Grove. Just you, or having Hattie come with you, or
Yeah. If she wanted to come, I mean,
yeah, she'll go with you. All right. So we can fast forward a little bit there. You obviously get there, you see someone, they kind of lead you in. You walk for a while, and you get a chance to kind of briefly catch up with some of the clergy and stuff there. A few new ones who ask you like some questions and stuff while you're kind of waiting, but you've been told that someone is calling to Sherlock. Doesn't take too terribly long for him to kind of swoop in, like lands on a branch above you, and you obviously hear him coming, you see him coming, you recognize him immediately. And he lands, spreads his wings, and say, "Tremble in fear, for I have arrived." It's good to see you again.
yeah.
Like,
If I was
hops
any
off.
smaller, I would.
Flies down, doesn't land on your shoulder, just kind of lands in front of you, and Shakira kind of walks over to him, like sort of sniffs him a little bit, and doesn't really otherwise react. He doesn't seem to be freaked out or anything. Says, "So you coming to visit?"
Yeah. Seeing if I can request your help on a project.
That's how his voice. My help? Yes, yeah, I can help. How?
So I briefly described what's going on with Lamia. That now there's two of her. One's a shadow thing, like how Eli has a shadow. That's weird.
Okay. So I imagine you go
Lamia's-
like find a place
yeah.
to sit and like
Yeah.
talk and tell him all this.
Yeah.
Okay. You explain it like he grasps it, but like it's not really a matter of like him not being intelligent. He's actually fairly smart. It's more just he doesn't have like the life experience to be like understand the gravity of like how that like the existential gravity of that. It's more just you get to the end and he's like, so there's two and they're both friends, but one's lost.
Yeah. And kind of
Understood.
sick, I guess, is the best way I can explain it.
I see.
And she can make other people sick
Oh,
unintentionally.
okay. How can I help? You just need to find her?
Well, we found her once, but she then ran off. Now, Casimira is gonna go looking for her, and another one of our buddies, We just had dinner with him, and I can't remember his damn name.
Yvain.
Yvain. Thank you. And Yvain might join up as well. Uh, I was thinking if you would be willing to help them out on their journey, uh, scouting for them, keeping an eye out, because if it's just the two of them, might be a little rough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are you building oh, you're building up for like the suicide mission in Mass Effect? Who am I? Am I Garrus? Can I be
No,
Garrus?
you're the guy with the lung disease. No,
Sir, you're too far ahead of time.
No, you're
He
the
doesn't know
ship.
Mass But he says, yes, I would be willing to help. I'll go with them. I can be valuable, though my training isn't fully done. A few more days would suit, if it's available.
They are leaving. What they're leaving at the end of the week, right?
They're leaving whenever you guys set out, so
Yeah,
3 days
so
at
it'd
this
be
point.
3 days. Be 3 days.
Oh, correct. 3 days. Okay, I'll train hard. I can make that work.
All right. This is Shakira, by the way. Ran to her. I got like. Holy shit! How did I end up in the fucking woods again? Teleported?
Yeah, teleported. Yeah.
Teleported? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I end up stranded in the woods, and her pack found me, and helped them out, and I was in the need of a partner to help me out, and we were draining, so I took her up as a assistant.
She's big.
You're pretty big too, man.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, she looks strong enough.
You want to see something cool though? Chicken.
She tries to say chicken. Yes. You can see like the feathers ruffle a little. Goes, whoa, wait,
Yeah.
are you like me? He's like looking at her. She just sort of tilts her head a little bit, which she's not, but her parents were.
No. Yeah, her lineage has ascended animals like yourself.
Like he kind of hops like a few steps, like kind of around her. Really? Oh. She tries saying a chicken again. So it's true. This gift, it doesn't pass down, but it has its effects.
Mm-hmm.
I can almost see the keenness in her eyes. She seems to kind of perk up at that, like accepting a compliment. Yeah. Wow. That's... I think I'll be able to do something with this information one day. But maybe not today. I have yet to find a mate, so...
Well,
I've been busy.
yeah. I think most birds have a pretty long life. There's not a rush. I'd rather you find, somebody who really clicks with you, and you don't rush into things.
Yeah, it would be difficult to find a normal one who isn't like me. So, thankfully, our lives are longer, so I have a longer time to search, and then raise children and all the things that come with that. But an adventure, we're gonna leave in 3 days. Well, do you know where we're headed?
I'm sure she's said Delgi, I think is what was mentioned.
Delgi, have we been there? Yes. You
Have we? Yeah.
definitely
Okay.
did go through Boone. That's her hometown.
Okay. Oh yeah. That
Yeah.
was. Remember when we got the melons, and so I mentioned the food.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that place. So we're going back there. Okay. Well, that'll be fun. And then if we keep going, we'll go back to the farm that you were at with your kin, I think.
Yeah.
We can check there, and we can make sure that they're okay.
You can see how the harpies are doing.
Oh, yeah.
Feel a little bad not being able to go myself. I'm kind of caught up on stuff.
You guys live forever. You'll be able to go after you're done.
As long as nothing happens, we live forever.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll be careful. Right?
Yeah. We gotta. But, I'm glad that you're doing well, man.
Yeah. Me too, honestly. I'm glad to see you're still safe and that you have another protector. It's good.
Mhm.
I think you work better with a partner. Hattie clears her throat. Yeah. That too. I just realized! You two are mates!
Yeah.
Hattie's just laughing a little bit too. Like kind of like the like sort of nervous, sort of embarrassed laughter. She goes, I mean, that's not what we call it. No? Why not? You don't mate? Sorry, it's a bird.
No, we do.
Sometimes. When the mood strikes. Oh.
I think we say. I don't know what some would call it.
That's amore. Sorry.
He would. I am going towards partner, but that's also what he's calling Sherlock. So.
Yeah.
Handwave.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We call it he goes, yeah. Okay. Oh. But no eggs yet. Wait, you guys don't do eggs. You guys are
I don't know, have you laid any eggs recently?
No, not recently. Sherlock seems to miss the joke. And it's just like, wait, you guys don't do eggs. You do, like your babies just come out, right? He's looking at you, Sam.
Yeah.
And then looks over at Hattie.
Buddy.
Oh wait, it would be you. She just nods.
Most
I don't
of the
think it's gonna happen right now. Or no, there are no eggs and no children.
most of the hairy land creatures usually do the non-egg birth.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll have them soon. Best of luck.
Except for the maid eggs, they do eggs. They got the poison spines behind their feet as well.
Ugh,
No.
maid eggs.
Wait, okay. Sorry. Can't 8 eggs be like platypuses and have eggs? We give 8 eggs another weird thing.
I thought they
should
were
just have,
egg ones.
They do lay eggs. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're
Everything
alligator
electronically lay
beavers.
eggs.
So yeah.
Mhm.
It's one of those things that's like
weird amphibious. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But there's also
you've been wished luck in your fertility journey.
Oh, okay.
So, which Hattie's just blushing.
Mhm.
So in 3 days, I need to go find Casimir.
Yep. Should be. You remember the place that we're staying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's should be where you should come or go
I
to.
remember every place we've stayed. It's easy.
That's
Are you going to mention the Raven Mafia?
no. Sorry, I act like that you're there, but did end up having a conversation. There's a weird, fast, cat-like creature I'm investigating at the moment.
Oh,
some
that thing?
Yeah, I talked to some ravens and they gave me the lowdown on where it stays. So
Oh, I don't know.
I got that
ravens,
going on.
Man. They're kind of weird.
they're real smart for not being like you.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of weird. And some of them are like me. They just pretend they're not.
Seems like a standard raven activity.
Yeah,
No. If I pretend to be dumb, I get more food.
Yeah, people don't expect things of you.
Yep.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Ravens, the masters of weaponized incompetence.
Yep. They're, I don't know. They like do Demi do this? Do you all know each other? No, right?
Yeah.
Like if I just bring you a Demi, there's a chance you've never seen them before, right? And you don't know their name.
Yeah.
And you guys may or may not get along.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corvids aren't like that.
Okay.
I think they all know each other. I don't know how. Or they pretend to.
It's the mother.
The mother of mothers.
Yeah, the mother of mothers.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like xenomorphs and they have a hive mind. No, anyway.
And Hattie's
I
like,
love them.
I think the closest thing I've heard to that is people say Raleigh are like that. Where they all know each other.
Hmm.
I don't think it's true. The ones I've met, though, they do sort of seem like that with each other. Like it's one big family. And Sherlock kind of makes it. He makes like a very human noise that kind of like, like that, like the waffling hand vocalization.
Mm-hmm.
It's weirder than that. It's like they just all seem to know each other. They worship their own god and other stuff. I don't know if you should get mixed up with ravens. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you know me. I take whatever assistance I can get or barter for.
I know.
Especially when it's helping out other folk. This little creature's not really causing too much of a problem, but it keeps stealing food, right? And it ran out of the area that we're going in. So if I can get it to talk to me, I can probably get some info.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been able to catch it. I've only seen it a few times. Don't want to get close.
Oh, you're fast too. Like if you hit top speed, you're going wicked fast.
Not fast enough.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't know if I'd want to get too close to that thing. Everybody just calls it the critter.
That's not a bad name for it. I think it's
What's
a little.
a critter? You've said the word before, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah. Usually,
I didn't know it was talking about a super fast thing.
No,
purple
critters are
and
like a
furry.
type of animal, you know. Like you got
Are they all
floofs.
purple?
You know, like those cats that I told you not to eat, that are always like sunning
Yeah.
themselves.
Uh-huh.
Like they're big floofy animals, so they're all like.
Can I eat those
floofs.
now?
I wouldn't. People would be upset with you.
Oh.
I mean, I guess if you acquire currency and you go buy one, you could eat one that you buy yourself. I don't think people would be too happy about it still. They're not really eating animals.
Tell them that.
I'm, you know, I don't
Just
think I've
certainly
seen
are
one
killing
here.
animals.
Back in Delancha, we got the.
Oh, wait, we're getting off topic.
Yeah,
What did you want to know about this critter thing?
Oh, I mean, I'm just letting you know that I'm going after it, and that they do know where its nest is. I just got to put the food and money out, or is it just food? I can't remember.
It is just food. in this
Just
case.
food. I gotta get the food out. for
Give me
them
a quick
to-
perception check, Sam.
Yeah. How many screens do I have to change? I'm technically in the woods, I think, but yeah.
You are.
So, 38.
Okay, I can beat that, but it's gonna be tough.
If it's an animal,
That's no fucking way.
or
Oh yeah, that's right. It is an animal anyway, or it's a magical beast. So
yeah, which I also have it plus 2. So
yeah.
it's watching us have this conversation. Like Michael Myers
So-
standing in the door frame. Just
Well, it's not the critter. It's
Okay.
you see another a larger bird land in a nearby tree, but it's very quiet. Despite me rolling a 1, that's still a 19, which is pretty good. It definitely looks like some kind of owl. It's a little bit slim. Like its feathers are very like kind of sleek looking, almost. It's pretty dark in color. And you do notice the main thing that stands out when you see it is you can also see kind of that same like silver sort of streak on it, similar to what Sherlock has. But you watch it like land in like a nearby tree, obviously like kind of watching the conversation. So I'll roll for Sherlock too. Let's roll the die. Oh, fucking hell, Sherlock. He's actually got really good perception too. Oh no. Okay. Well, he doesn't notice. He's still talking or whatever. It's just about the critter thing. When you see that, I don't know what you do.
Do you know like a X amount of feet tall owl with like a silver marking?
Or you're like looking over at the owl when you're explaining.
I'm
this?
like glancing over at it. I'm trying not to like turn my head, but like
So you get to the end of that sentence, and then you hear the owl, and you see it like spread its wings real big, and like looks huge and intimidating, and it goes, "Tremble in fear!" And Sherlock fucking jumps. It's literally what he did to you, but he was being playful. This one is clearly startling the shit out of him. It doesn't scare you because you knew it was there. He like jumps, like flaps backward, like lands in like the brush nearby, and like clearly gets like really low, like trying to hide himself. And he goes, "Wait, oh, hey, boss." Tucks the wings again. "It's time to continue your training. Your visiting is over." Turns its head to look at you. "Hello, Mr. Goodbean.
nice to meet you, boss.
El Jefe will do."
El Jefe.
Mr. Hefe.
Wait, what language is that? I want to know what the equivalent is.
No. Owl. It's the owl language is Spanish.
Oh no! Now there's gonna be a Danny Trejo machete owl.
Yes, that has
Oh my
to
gosh.
exist. It does.
Yeah.
Period. It does. It's somewhere in this world.
I'm not going to try to do that accent because you guys will realize it's just the same as my Tertian accent, and they're both bad. So
I feel like I'm being racist when I try to do it, so I'm not gonna do it for that reason. But like that. Okay. Thank you, El Jefe. He did that when he showed up. It was very impressive.
I don't believe you, but that's fine.
Well, it's because I know him. How's his training going?
Very well. He is taking to the ways of the shadows like an old hat or hand. I forget which euphemism is appropriate for Demi. We'll go with hat.
Hat's cool.
It's hand.
I have a mission for him that'll take place in 3 days. That's not going to interfere too much with your training.
It will. It means his training must be redoubled. We must at once go. Come! He just takes off into the skies. Still oddly quiet for how hard he took off.
And then feathers are different.
Alright. Bye, Sam. I'll see you later.
Alright. Hey, work hard.
I will. I always do. I'm a good soldier.
I mean, you volunteered him to work harder.
Shrimp. And I pull out a shrimp that I stole from the hibachi place.
You say that like
I mean,
toss it to him,
he
he immediately
paid for it.
snatches that out of the air. Like, zero thought, no beats between, just immediately gets it. And then we'll fly off.
I probably took some shrimp to feed
Shakira?
so I probably had some. Because I wanted Shakira to have some shrimp as well. I had a doggy bag.
Appreciate that. Right? Fuck, I kind of want some shrimp. Anyway, I will not be getting it. So,
he takes off.
You've recruited Sherlock, you've met El Jefe. Who I was really tempted to show you guys whenever Eli was a bird, but there was enough going on that I just like, let's not throw an owl in here called El Jefe. That will be the rest of the fucking session.
Nope, we gotta learn everything about El Jefe.
Yes.
But you got Sherlock recruited to the suicide mission. I mean, totally safe mission. That'll go well.
He said suicide mission.
Sir, do not tell me that. For 2 reasons. One,
let's kill 3 of our friends in pursuit
exactly.
of... Yeah.
Exactly.
Look,
that.
You can get through that with no one dying if you make good choices.
Yeah, and we have their
And
affinity
we have
all the
such
way
a
to
great
100.
track record
Yes.
We do.
of making good choices.
The best choices.
You definitely have their affinities maxed out, or at least you did. I don't know if you've ruined that somehow in the recent times. So.
Sure, I'd hope you would know
What?
if we've ruined some affinity or not.
I mean, I would know, yes. I just obviously can't say. You have to use your own judgment of the recent events and what has been said.
Cut back to the dinner. I'm putting mustard on something, and Yovane is just like, Yovane will remember that. It's in red.
It's like the dark, fucking dark
God.
shadows over his face.
Jesus.
I hate mustard.
Yes.
It just reminds me of every time
yet.
I would do something in Fallout 4, and somebody who was one of my companions was like, Blake didn't like that, and I'm like, shut up.
like bitch, you ain't even here.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I left you in a room with a closed door.
Fine. Yeah.
There was so many companions I made upset because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna kill that guy. Go, kill the guy.
Strong definitely didn't like when I didn't kill anybody. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
wanted
Strong
me
is
to murder
great.
everyone. He wanted me to
really wants you to
murder
kill
everybody.
everybody.
Yes.
He's very
Meanwhile,
much-
I
oh,
have to
fuck,
open
just kill him.
every lock. I have to open every lock, and I think Strong is like, why you try to open lock? Just open door. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Strong,
Love
I'm
Strong,
not-
but Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
you.
I'm so glad that those ticks off of his affinity are like really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it'd be impossible.
Yes.
But unless you were just the
Anyway.
fuck who didn't unlock doors. But
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, you've recruited Sherlock. I presume at that point you head back out, or do you go into the room and ask other stuff?
Yeah. We don't have to RP it super heavy. I will go ask somebody how the talks are going with the El Prisoners.
You will find out that effectively the talks have kind of stalled. They've gone very quiet. They've been giving them a lot of space, mostly just because like a lot of the conversations got really, really tense, and they mostly are only letting I fucking literally just had her name. Yeah, Priestess Yelna. They're mostly only letting Yelna do the talks. Ravinia is like professional in a sense, but also is just like that hatred is just way too intense. She has like, a lot of trouble.
Far too
doing it.
biased on the subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas like Yelna also fucking hates them. It's just that she's like much older and wiser and like way more ability to like compartmentalize that stuff and be objective.
Okay.
Ravinia's a little hot-headed.
I think besides that, I guess on the way back we'll stop to get something to eat. But yeah, go on a little date.
Okay.
Or a date, as they're known as.
Yeah, it's just, like a regular date. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It can't
Okay.
be a friend date? Joking.
I mean, we're still friends.
you want to have kids as friends?
You want to get married as friends?
Platonically.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you'll wear a friendship ring. I'll wear a friendship ring. We'll get friendship condoms. It'll be
And we're mutual friends with each other.
That may have
Exclusively
been
friends
the
with each other.
funniest statement I've ever heard for some reason, Patrick.
Look,
Thank you.
ever since, like, I had an idea of marriage, and then I watched Boston Legal, where
Denny
the two main
Crane.
characters,
Yeah.
they get married because Denny Crane is getting dementia or Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
something like that. And literally, his best friend marries him so he can, like, have the legal status of taking care of him, not only as his lawyer but as his, partner now.
Chill.
So it's a
Dog.
literal friendship marriage. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, crazy, because you have more rights as the married figure.
Yeah, as a
than
spouse
the lawyer
than-
would.
Yeah.
way more. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys go on a little date and you come back.
Because I figure that's enough gap for.
I want to get into the
Whatever.
next thing, but we only have 3 minutes of the session left.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Have to call it here. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? We can't stop at another cliffhanger?
Yeah.
Look, the thing is it's possible to run through it in 3 minutes. I don't think I can run through it in 3 minutes.
That's fair.
I am far too long-winded for that. So I think we will call it here. On account of not wanting to end in the middle of a scene, and also on account of the fact that I'm still sick.
That's fair as well.
So
You rolled a 1 tonight too, right, Patrick?
I just did, yeah, with not Sherlock, with El Jefe.
Okay.
Oh, Jefe
Yeah,
Supremo.
stealth was a 1.
So it was a tie
We'll choose
on the
exit
snail poll
screen.
today.
Did anyone win?
Yeah. Ellie, I believe.
Ellie
Yeah,
wins.
somebody votes tie. I always vote for me.
Yeah, it was Ellie.
49 that time, huh? She got.
Well, he
Ellie,
did
you gotta vote bigger.
69.
You gotta vote bigger.
Ellie, you gotta vote bigger. Go big or go home. Do you want the snails or not?
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
We
are
greatly
on
appreciate
the
your-
exit screen.
Your
Exit
continued
screen.
Support.
I wasn't
Yes.
going to use that word, but that's a good word for it. Viewership is what I was going to say. Gosh, hopefully next week all of us will feel better and not be dying. I would like to say that we appreciate you coming along for the stream if you are viewing us on Twitch, and if not, and you are on the YouTubes, we also appreciate you watching us after the fact. Just so you know, all the YouTube replays of the streams get posted on Mondays, and do all the interaction stuff with our YouTube, please. And if you want to catch us live, we are live on Twitch on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We also have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/unnatural_1s, where there's various different sundries and content on there, and more will be coming soon. I was gonna do a review of ZA, and I still am, but then I realized that the DLC comes out today, or well, tomorrow, today in an hour. And so I was like, I'm gonna just wait and do the DLC, and then I'll do a review, because it felt silly to do a review the weekend before the DLC came out. I thought it came out later than it did, because I was like ready to record it this weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna just wait.
That sounds like a lot closer than I thought it was too.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. So I was like, oh, I thought it was like the end of December. I'll just wait. That way I didn't have to record two things. Sorry, guys. But I'm going to do that as soon as I play through the DLC, which will be next week probably. And then I'm also playing in a League Cup, not next weekend, the weekend after next. And I'll probably have just a follow through of League Cups and stuff for Pokemon trading card games. So you guys will get some info on that. You can't see it now because we're on the exit screen, but I'm wearing a really cool DC Parish hat from one of the best VGC players of all time. And my hat's cool, and I just want to show it off. Good old Wolf Glick merch. That's really badass, and I enjoy it. Also, when Pokemon Champions comes out in January, we're assuming January, I'll have stuff to say on that as well, just because it's cool. I played, this is the last thing I want to say, I wanted to vamp this at the beginning, but I'm going to say now. I played Let's Go Eevee for the first time, and it's just a chill, nice, easy game that you get to just hang out and play.
Yeah, the Let's Go
it's a lot of fun.
Games were cute and fun.
Yeah, I've basically burned through it in like 3 days of not even consistent play, just chomping through it, because I also know the story really well and where everything is, and there's no questions. The Eevee is very cute, and the game mechanics are fun. I have not used a Pokemon that is not Eevee, though, because they made the Eevee absolutely busted in half. They gave it moves of every single type, and they're all good, and they all have 100% accuracy and automatic secondary effects, and this Eevee is just beyond busted, and so I have not used a single Pokemon that isn't Eevee for the entirety of the playthrough of the game. Yeah, Jesus. It's hilarious. So, crazy. Just fun stuff, guys. Yeah, man. Thank you all again so much for coming, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate you. You can catch me, obviously, doing this every Tuesday, unless something happens and we just play games, but we've only missed, 2? Maybe 3? I think 2 two streams.
Yeah, 2. Because
we didn't do anything, at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
because I know we've replaced with games before for stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very rare we don't do something. So, pretty reliable, just a feather in our cap there.
We're here
unlike the channel that I'm going to talk about now, which is Lost Initiative. Mostly Scott's fault, because he's always like, I gotta hang out with my family.
Yeah, I was going to blame Scott's family too.
What?
Grub has family.
You guys want to play on Christmas Eve? I can't do that. I got a family. That's not actually my Scott impression.
My daughter will cry.
If I wanted to do a Scott impression, I would need to get a really bad Boston accent, because it would make him so mad. But I will be over on Lost Initiative tomorrow, twitch.tv/Lost Initiative, where I will be there as a player rather than as the DM. Also in Pathfinder First Edition in an Epic 6 setting for Scott's homebrew world of Aurorum, where things are getting pretty crazy over there as well. So come check us out if you'd like. But if you can only pick one, then just be back here next Tuesday for more Into the Storm.
Did the thing.